Good evening, one and all. It's Sunday, it's the end of the week. It is time for us to be jumping into some more good old Warframe. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you are doing well where you are around the world. Oh dear, I think there are a couple people claiming tickets. Yeah, maybe one or two right now. I'm having a look here. Let's see. Yeah, we're at 53 tickets so far. Stream has literally just got me on camera and we're already at 53 tickets. I think a few people are looking for it. I think a few people are hoping to win that Gauss Prime Access giveaway today. And if you have no idea about that happening, then, well, shame on you. I've made multiple announcements in different places. What have you been doing? Simply enough. But welcome in, everybody. Hope you are doing well. Danny's saying 3M there? My God. Wow. All right, then. Fair enough. If you're that dedicated to taking a shot at winning yourself a Gauss Prime Access, then fair enough then. You do that. You do that. Can't stop you. Won't stop you. Have no intention of stopping you. Well, welcome on in. Ah, dear. And Pants the Lucky. Now that is an interesting username. Pants the Lucky. Thank you very much for dropping that Prime subscription over here as well. Welcome on into the channel proper. Enjoy your lovely blue sub badge. Your emotes, your access to a supporter team. It's a premium channel over on my Discord. And no more ads for you on the channel here. Absolutely. Welcome in, everyone. Cosmo say farm Gauss. He came out. Hey, won't say no to freebies. I mean, yeah, because it's more than just Gauss. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. It's more than just Gauss. Yo, BattleLine99, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime as well, joining into the channel there for your first month. Welcome on as well. Yeah, those of you wondering just what is in the Gauss Prime Access Complete Pack. Interesting, they've renamed how the packs are. They don't have things like the Red Line Pack or whatnot. It appears they've switched over to calling it the Complete Pack as opposed to the ability name, but I'm fine with that. It makes it very easy for me to remember. So this pack includes not just Gauss Prime, but also the Excelsior Prime, the Icarus Prime, the Prime Sandana, the Doppelheim Prime Armor, you get the helmet, you get the Noggle, you get the Floof, you get the Glyphs, you get the boosters, and you get 3,990 Platinum. I mean, that's not a tiny amount. It is absolutely bloody packed in that, well, pack. So I guess it makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. And of course, all three of those weapons and Warframe bits, they come with their appropriate slots. They come with Arcane Reactors or Catalyst built in as well. So yeah, that is the full thing. It's not like you have to start spending that plat straight away just to be able to equip the items. No. You just get it. From Coney the Deer. Hello there, Mr. Question. In your opinion, what are the games that everyone should try out at least once? I would suggest Warframe. Yeah, I mean, Warframe is a pretty good pick. Let me see. After Warframe, what would be the next best game to play that isn't Warframe? Well, it won't be League of Legends. No. Honestly, other ones I would recommend in general would be things like Minecraft. It's popular for a very big reason. I would recommend people try out at least Portal and Portal 2. Portal 2 if you have to pick one of them, but go for both. Come on now. Go for both. Absolutely brilliant game. Power World, I mean, I enjoyed Power World, but it's not one that I'd recommend to absolutely everyone. Whereas Portal, even my complete non-gamer mum could enjoy and appreciate Portal. As in, I managed to convince her one day to finally sit down in front of the computer and just give it a try. Just 10 minutes. I pleaded, just 10 minutes, seriously. 2 hours later, she's like, where did the time go? I can see how you get sucked into these things. I'm like, she understands! She understands. Oh, it was a good day to finally crack that nut, as it were. She doesn't game any more than that, but you know, still, Portal is great. Yeah, beyond that, it really comes down to someone's individual taste, and I recommend they just kind of explore for themselves. Really, like, everyone's going to be individual, but yeah, maybe Warframe isn't for everyone, but you know, I had to say that anyway, didn't I? I had to. Thanks for the answer. You're doing research paper on the topic of OG games. Your answer helps a lot. Still need more opinion from the public. Fair enough then. I wish you all the best on that. Portal aged very well. Exactly, yeah. Will the giveaway be at the end of the stream? Yes. So the tickets are claimable throughout the stream. The actual person will be drawn at the end of the stream, and so long as their Twitch DMs are open, I will contact them directly via Twitch DM. Give them 24 hours to respond and claim the prize. If you're over on the Discord, which you should be if you're trying to take part in a giveaway, you will see the announcement on Discord as well as to who is the named winner. So you got 24 hours to pick it up if you are indeed the winner, which means you don't have to be here the entire time. There are a lot of streams, a lot of giveaways where you have to be there the moment the giveaway happens, and I understand why they happen. And I have considered it myself, but for something like this, one single pack across a 3-hour stream, and it's drawn at only one specific moment, there are people who've already said they're watching here at 3 in the morning local time. I'm impressed that they're awake at that time to even try to join in. I'm not about to say, oh, but you've got to stay here until the sun rises just to have a chance to claim it. That doesn't feel right to me. That doesn't feel right. You've made it to the stream, you've done your bit. I hope that you stick around and enjoy the stream. But if not, you do you.
Hello,
Yo!
07.
Meriadek, thank you very much there. Resubscribing now at 4 months at tier 1 there. Meriadek, thank you very much for continuing your support here. Really appreciate that. And then you just got 1-upped. Or should I say 9-upped, because ARG coming out with the 13-month resub there on that Prime. That is absolutely amazing as well. Thank you very much there. ARG! I can't not look at your name without hearing just the pronunciation that has to be behind it. It's impossible, right? It's impossible. It has to be full. And is he ethic engineer? Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with that. I mean, if you could see the list of sponsors I've turned down for various reasons, you'd realise just how important correct that is. Second question from Coney. Your opinion on the new Tekken 8? I have no opinion on it whatsoever. I haven't touched Tekken. In fact, I think I played Tekken for all of maybe about 10 minutes in my life. Like, any Tekken combined might be about 10 minutes. That's how much of an opinion I have on Tekken. None. I think it's a fighting game, right? Fairly certain Tekken 8 is going to be yet another fighting game. Which, let me tell you, me and fighting games, we don't get along. We just don't get along. It's never been my thing. Also, in the midst of all of this, I think we had Zabil here asking to be 2035, so doesn't look like they've been sent yet. Probably buried in all that's going on, so let me send you out now. There you are. Enjoy your 2035. You can come back in 33 minutes and 55 seconds. And for anyone who clicks the 2035 button but doesn't know what it means, well, first of all, read. Second of all, don't worry. Warframe themselves did it to themselves too. It happened. It was a while back now, but someone at the Warframe community team came to this stream on the Warframe actual account and got themselves 2035 on this stream. So, you know, I tried to make it as obvious as possible, but some people just fall for it, apparently. When it's not even a trap. It tells you what it'll do. It tells you what it'll do. 2035 button? Yep, it's a channel redemption on the stream here. Requested by a viewer, I slapped it in, and now people enjoy it. Sure. I thought at the time, maybe they were just having fun or whatnot, maybe they're just pressing buttons, but I checked with that community rep, and no, it was completely unintentional. They didn't realise it would time them out for 33 minutes. Despite it saying that that's exactly what happens. Yeah. See, Massive Legend just want to check for themselves as well. Does it still work? Yes, it does. 2035. That's another one gone. That's another one gone. Alright. Hello, Esprit. The day is going well. We've already timed out 2 people for 2,000 seconds. What more could you want in life, eh? What more could you want? I suppose you might want something D&D related. You might want that. Shaka the Savior asking for some instrumental rock for a bit. Alright, let me just quickly switch over the playlist here. Now, quick hands up. How many of you here... I know there's no hands, but you know what I mean. Quick check. How many of you here actually know what I'm on about when I refer to Warframe D&D?
Engineer question. I know that you discussed it before, but does the Murmur Boss have damage reduction or damage attenuation?
The Murmur Boss certainly has damage attenuation. To what extent I've not tested. Since D have revamped damage attenuation, it is basically just damage attenuation. Straight up, there's no getting around it, so it is just a form of damage attenuation. It is certainly attenuation and not just straight damage reduction as well. So, if it were pure reduction, then you would see a linear effect. Damage attenuation, it's asymptotic. The more damage you have, the less damage extra you deal, but you still deal more. Yeah. You still deal more. But, with regards to the D&D project, porting Warframe to D&D 5e rules, yeah, basically. Yep. When it comes to that project, I have very, very good news for you on that, and that is, it's now in alpha playtest state. That is to say, I am going to be opening up recruitment, opening up applications for those who would like to, join in on that playtesting non-broadcast. Because finally, every single Warframe, all the way up to Corvex, has its complete stat block done. At least in alpha version. And I will be inviting viewers to join me on that. Ray saying, yush. I mean, yush indeed. Let me give you a sample of that as well. Let me give you a sample of what that looks like, because I can do that. I'm going to need to switch things around a little bit here. I've been busy? I've been very busy. I did the last 3 of them just in this weekend. I did the last 3 just this weekend. So I've been, doing a bit here or there on that. Let me just... This should come up correctly. There might be a bit of a flashbang. Sorry for those you have to deal with that. So, this is how it currently looks in alpha version for the Wisp Adept, as an example. Wisp Adept is the tier 2 Wisp, because we've got Wisp Initiate, Adept, Master, Prime. And this is how it currently looks, and I'll be quite honest with you, on the one hand, it's got all the details. If you screenshot this right now, please don't. If you screenshot this right now, that is a monster you could use in D&D. But it is yet to go through a proper playtest, and it's intimidating to look at. I'll be quite honest with you. This is a lot of words. Just a lot of words. So I am making changes. So that it'll instead look, first of all, a little more like this. So that we'll have the Initiate and the Adept, Master and the Prime with much smaller stat blocks, and the spells outsourced to then a page below, not all the way at the end of the document, just at the end of their chapters, which actually shrinks it down and just makes it more manageable to kind of appreciate, including at high level spell tables if needs be. But again, that's still just part way there, because it also needs to look nicer overall, and so much more finalized, at least much more closer to beta tier, it would look like this. Just for comparison there, basic stat block, nicer looking stat block, with a little bit more, class to it, if you will. That is the end goal of what it's going to look like, and this was just thrown together for the Wisp Adept for the comparison's sake. I have got these for every single Warframe. There is a stat block for everything from Ash all the way through to Zephyr, every single letter. I am going to add in a second Hydroid one because the current Hydroid was pre-rework. Are all frames casters? They are all casters. However, the amount of casting they do differs. So some of them are really heavily focused on their casting. Others, it's kind of a supplementary thing. Some of them get legendary actions, some do not. So that they are each... they exist in their own right, but they still have that core theme of we have void powers, they act like spells, they do this. So it's been a huge project, even down to Equinox has 2 sets of characters, because you've got Equinox Night and Equinox Day, and she can switch between them. Atlas has summons, Necros has summons, Caliban has summons. Yes, I know, people forget about Caliban, but he does have summons. Hydroid, I'm going to have 2 versions. The pre-rework, the Ocean Hydroid. Post-rework, the Swamp Hydroid for the more corrosive aspect. All of it. Did I make Shadow Stalker into a monster? I did not, no. I've just focused on the Warframes for this. Just focus on that. Switching aspects? Absolutely, yeah. Not just switching aspects, but able to switch freely between them. Bim bam bim bam. Wukong Twin, that started out as well. Sevagoth and his Shadow started out as well. Soul Warden 70, welcome on in to the channel proper. Enjoy a lovely blue sub badge, your emotes, your access to support T Lounge, the premium channel on my Discord, and no more ads for you. Cheers. Does Zaku also have summons? No, Zaku doesn't normally have summons. Why would they have one now? Zaku's ability is to effectively control and command others, and that is recognised in it. But Zaku isn't themselves a summoner, whereas Atlas creates a summon, Necros creates shadows which act differently, let's say Wukong has his twin, and so on. They have their own stats, as it were. And likewise, Sevagoth switches it into an entirely different form. That's got its own stat block for each of the tiers, because he's got his dying form and the exalted form. All individual stat blocks all the way through. Huge amount of work got into this. In fact, when I say huge amount of work, there are 207 pages currently. I'm going to try and shrink that down just a little bit, and then it'll regrow when artwork goes in. It's absolutely colossal. So I'm happy to say it's in alpha state now. It's in playtest state. If you are a subscriber to this channel, or a supporter on Patreon, or a member on YouTube, any one of those three, basically if you have access to the supporter T-Lounge on the Discord, you'll be able to join up on the non-broadcast playtest of those as well, before it moves on to the next stage of development. So yeah, big announcements on that. I'm very happy to talk about that one, and we'll be doing multiple times over. Resol as well, with the subscription there on your Prime. Thank you very much for dropping that over here and joining the ranks of those subscribers as I talk about it as well. Thank you very much for that there. Cheers. Does Ash's 4th Storm count? I have adjusted a number of abilities to fit a more D&D theme. Ash's 4th doesn't create summons, because it is just a pretty much a one and done ability, or in the moment done. The summons don't stick around, so they don't get their whole stat block. You missed the announcement? I'll be talking about it plenty of times over half a bribe, but basically, Warframe D&D, WFD&D, have a look at that if you just want a quick teaser before we get into the full of it. Oh, you finally got your Zoro's back if he's on. It's probably about time. Probably about time. But yes indeed, I had Corvex done just today, including his 4th ability, which is... I'm hoping it's not overtuned. I'm hoping it's not overtuned. His 4th ability only available to the Prime. I can bring up that particular one right now, actually. Why not? Let's zoom in a bit. So this is what that one looks like. Corvex exposes the energy core of its body, focusing an intense beam of radiant energy and sweeping it across its foes. All non-friendly creatures in a 150-foot cone from Corvex, for those of you who don't speak Imperial, that's around about 50 meters, must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, they take a whole bunch of damage, radiant damage, and become shrouded in volatile void particles. Even if they succeed on the saving throw, they're still taking half that damage. Creatures shrouded in these particles will then need to resist it further. On failure, the particles continue to exude even more energy, basically cooking them. But not just them, everyone around them, and it repeats and repeats and repeats until everyone has successfully saved against it. So if everyone is all bunched up together, much like in Warframe, the explosions just keep on going and going and going and going until everyone is dead. Because Warframe's supposed to be terrible. Yeah, Esprit, for a lot of the Warframe abilities where they have forced interactions, those are out, and interactions on specific conditions, like the radiation status effect, is also removed because it doesn't really exist in D&D. Sounds really powerful? It's supposed to be really powerful. Warframes have canonically shown their ability to destroy pretty much demigod tier creatures, so the top tier Warframes can destroy demigod tier creatures in D&D too. Yup. Absolutely. So just to give you a little teaser as to what Corvex is capable of at his prime level. Now that is challenge rating 19. That is the kind of Warframe that strides into an entire country and makes them go, oh fuck, as they just start obliterating things left, right and centre. And I have worked on making every single Warframe feel just as devastating. All of them. Citrine, Prismatic Gem, Dice Roll, Rainmelt. Yeah, so for things like that I've reduced the dice rolls a little bit. So it's more consistent, less rolling 20,000 dice every second, you know, that kind of thing. Absolutely. Commentatari, thank you very much for dropping your Prime over here as well. Welcome to the channel proper. Pleasure to have you here, and enjoy your lovely blue sub badge, your emotes, and your access to support T-Lounge over on the Discord. Plus, no ads. Cheers. Longshot Frame, I've just basically double done the announcement and we've barely done anything else on the stream so far. So for now, I recommend you do !WFD&D, and I will fully announce more in the process as we go through this stream. Serious question, what squad of 4 unique Warframes would I be terrified of in D&D? I think the absolute most terrifying combination would probably be something like Wisp, Cora, Trinity, Dagath. Yeah, I think Wisp, Cora, Trinity, Dagath is probably going to be right the way up there. The reason I say that combination is because Wisp has a 4th ability, which is an absolute beam of devastation. Dagath will make it where... Actually, no, not Dagath. Dagath only works... Her Doom works with herself. Not Dagath, then. Sorry, Dagath. You're good, but not that good. Wisp, Cora, Trinity... Atlas. Yeah. Wisp, Cora, Trinity, Atlas. From initial documents? Yeah. Wisp, Cora, Trinity, Atlas. Wisp, Giant Beam of Doom. Cora binds you all up. You're stuck in the Beam of Doom. Trinity refreshes their abilities so they can keep on channeling this Beam of Doom and you trapped in it. And Atlas, for anyone who escapes from it, chucks you right back in. Trust me, Wisp's 4th ability in my D&D project is a little bit more lethal than we have in Warframe itself, because it's supposed to be the power of the sun, and I have made it exactly that. Can only the channel supporters read the work in progress? The actual document is not available, Fidoyok. It's just straight up not made available to anyone. You can see the past streams over on my replays channel. That's exclamation mark replays there, Ray. But the actual document is currently, well, just private. I will be releasing that depending on how things go in the future. Because it uses Warframe IP, I still need to fully level some things out with D&D, with DE on that side. But one way or the other, you'll be able to get your hands on it in the future. It's happening. It's happening. Just, for now, it is very much an alpha playtest, and my god, has it been quite a ride to get here. Zed Ranger say, hey, just watched you Sporothrix a video, love that kind of content exploring unique gear. Really enjoyed binging your other videos as well, you make great stuff, keep it up. Thank you, I appreciate that. As we say, will you be making Inaros to fall in line with his rework when that drops? I'm drawing the line here at this point. So Hydroid will get a second version because I've already promised that to a few people who are very interested. But Inaros' rework, we don't know when exactly we're going to get our hands on that. And by the sounds of it, it's not going to be as big a change as with Hydroid. So I'm not going to redo Inaros. No. At this point, I want to turn it into a document everyone can play with. Dante the DM, it writes itself, doesn't it? Absolutely. Dante is the DM. Dante Master. There we go. That solves everything. Job done. What would I like to see in a Naros rework? Abilities which are fun and interesting to use. There we are. Job done. You're welcome. Right, now you might have noticed I'm not on my usual levels here. You might have noticed I'm instead on a 2 corrosive shard Saryn, and surely I might have a reason for that. Surely I might have some kind of a reason for that, because, well, I mean, otherwise we're just sat here talking about D&D this entire time. And the reason for that is because, quite frankly, my latest video wasn't good enough. My latest video was not good enough. Not because I necessarily got anything in it wrong, but because I didn't say enough of what was important and right. To the point that people got it wrong. Let me read out a comment for you very quickly, because I quoted this comment. And this comment perfectly encapsulates where I went wrong in the video. Just grab this here. So in response to someone saying that I didn't do Saryn justice, someone tried defending me, saying to them, the Kenjir did show Saryn with the shards. He said that most of the time you can't even apply enough statuses fast enough with the spores for the increased cap to matter. In order to get enough procs, you need some insane strength. That was someone's takeaway from the video. Which is not what I said. I didn't say that. I didn't say you would need insane strength. I didn't use anything remotely close to that phrase. I didn't say it was not possible. But I left someone with that impression, and I left plenty enough people with the impression that I was thinking that, because otherwise they wouldn't have been quite so vocal in the comments. So, as much as I am satisfied with the general content in that Emerald Shard guide, I've done Saryn especially dirty. I talked about mitigating expectations. I didn't want people to think, oh, you just put it on her and you win, because a lot of people seem to be acting like that across various communities. But I didn't talk enough about the fact that she does still do well. Like, very well. Impressively well. She is still Saryn. And that is something that I need to address. You did still put 2 green shards in her and Mesa? Fair do. In Mesa, I definitely do not find enough value in it. Yeah, sure, you can still put them there, and it's probably going to be better than a lot of other options you can do for Mesa. But I didn't find huge value in it for Mesa, to be quite honest. A lot of people talking Archon continuity. Yeah, those same people also like to talk Archon continuity to me about, what do you call it? Lavos. I've learned to ignore some of that, to be honest with you. Now I realise I'm using the version here, which might not be what I'm looking to use.
Fast man prime. Time to go way too fast through all the tiles. Banging my head on all the walls and doors. Speed. I am speed.
The way the bot reads that. I love it. Okay. Gorilla with a Glock, thank you very much for resubscribing there at 19 months of support. That is absolutely huge. Thank you very much. I just want to point out right now, we're seeing some enemies which are armor stripped. Some enemies dying of their own accord, and some are still having that yellow health bar to show they're not armor stripped. So we have got a mix here. It's showing it is, as I said in the video, not a perfect I win button. You don't just cast spores and everything dies. However, a lot of them are armor stripped, a lot of them are dying. Which goes to show as well that anyone who thought that it's not possible, I gave the wrong message to. So you can see where I'm saying I've not done it justice. Like, Saryn's not exactly known for her tank. Everything's just kind of dying before it's a threat to me. I am using a shield tank, because she does need some tank. But things are just dying. So that is where I will be revisiting that video, as in doing it as a second part before moving on to other stuff. Because I don't want to leave you guys with a wrong impression about neither my understanding of Saryn, quite frankly, you know, I've got an ego to keep. But also, so that those who don't understand Saryn can understand her a lot better. I want to do better for you. Simple as that. Yo! Practical Tuckwit. Love the username. Nice choice there, nice choice. And welcome to the channel proper. Enjoy your lovely blue sub badge emotes. Your access to support a T-Lounge over on the Discord, and no more ads for you. Which I'm sure some other people in about 35 seconds would prefer they had. Alright. Where have we still got those spores spreading from? There we are. The Saryn takes a little bit of maintenance to actually, you know, keep things running, but other than that, she's still a Murderbot 5000. The thing is that Saryn always was a Murderbot 5000. Because as much as there is the armor strip, you can still just kind of melt things. She still reduces their armor without the shards by 80%, and then you also viral proc them, and they just kind of die. Yeah. The change to the shards make it where she can kill faster. But like, these guys, they don't even have spores on them, those ones didn't. He's got 5 procs on him. That's a butcher, it doesn't count. He had 2 procs. Like, we've got such overpowered weaponry that kind of telling the difference between Saryn and just the game in general, letting you kill stuff, it gets blurry. It does get very blurry. So shards would only really help in level cap content. It helps here still. I am killing faster. The hardier units are nowhere near as hardy, and that's where it really becomes important in armor stripping. The things that you would normally struggle to kill become not a struggle to kill. That's where it's important. And it's trying to explain that fine line, and I didn't explain that fine line. I oversimplified my message to the point of it being received wrong. And that's what I intend to fix. That is what I intend to fix. Thoughts on Grimoire? To be honest, I looked at the mods on it and I just... At first I wasn't interested, and then I discovered that the way it was triggering was different to what it said, and I was like, oh, for God's sake. I'll be honest, it actually just ended up pissing me off to look at. Alright, we got our first acolyte. Let's have a look then. Hi! Hi! Yeah. Burston, Corrosive, Saryn, everything. Yeah, it still works. It still works. Chicken with a hydrate? I'm in the middle of killing stuff! Oh. Cheers. There we are. I'm ready to extract. I think I've done enough of a basic demo here that Saryn can indeed kill, believe it or not. If anyone didn't believe that, I really am concerned for your sanity, actually. Just putting it out there. But beyond that as well, the shards do have an effect. It's just, again, not an I win button. It's that was the messaging I failed to get across. It's not just a put them on, she automatically kills everything, but it does make it where she can kill things more easily. Hydration is more important than genocide? Well, I can agree with that, but...
So you for yourself.
Nice, Sunbade, nice. Sure, you go for that. You go for that. Alright. Archon mod, toxin procs, weapon burst, give toxin. Right. What is the damage cap and how do you get there quickly? Silent Steel Path, you're feeling a bit like a wet noodle. So Veston, you don't need to be doing damage cap. Steel Path doesn't require damage cap. The Burst of Prime is not doing damage cap. You can see the actual damage output here. Per shot. 1200, so about 2500? About 2500 damage per shot there. And then it crit multiplies a couple times over. So... rough ballpark figure, because I was seeing some red crits out there, maybe like 20 times that. So that would be, what, 50k damage per shot? And that's not exactly damage cap. You don't need to worry about that. Just murder the enemies. The biggest difficulty in switching from normal mode to Steel Path mode is realizing that normal mode has never challenged you. Not in the slightest. Myself, I say, I really enjoy the tone difference between stream and video. He's very sassy in stream, extremely funny, but so well spoken and calm in the videos. Favorite Warframe creator right here. Oh, thank you. I really do appreciate that. I try to make the videos a very specific approach, because at the end of the day, my humour is not everyone's humour. Otherwise, there would be 20,000 people watching right now, rather than 200 people, is what I tell myself when I look at how many people are watching. If my humour was everyone's humour, we'd get a lot better overall, but it's not that case. So, for the videos, which are intended to be guides, not laugh tracks, I give guides. Here, you're either coming from me, or you're in the wrong place. So I'm me here. I've got a friend of mine into Warframe recently who was begging for a challenge after completing the first 4 planets. Trying to help him reach Steel Path. Yeah. I mean, I demonstrated this on stream not too long ago, but, you know, I'm going to do it again because it proves the point very well. Let's grab a starter frame. Yep, that'll do. Starter frame with starter modding. Because let's say you've only leveled the frame to 4, so that's all you can fit on. I think that's a fair assessment as far as starting stuff goes. Mark 1 Paris, don't mind if I do. How shall we mod that one? Yep, looks good. Let's see. I suppose I could buy a Mark 1 Kuno. There we go. Right then. That was completely necessary. And let's see, what's a nice starting base level weapon? Oh, it's something really, 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 really low tier. I think it was right the way down the bottom last time we did it, wasn't it? What did I use last time? I think I used the Sun and Moon, because don't you get that from doing Duviri? I think you get that from Duviri, don't you? Yeah, just doing the Duviri Paradox quest. So, seeing as that's the case, let's grab that. And, now, surely someone who can get their frame up a little bit can afford a little bit of modding on here. This is, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. All right, excellent. That's a new player right there. That's a new player. Cool. You do have to build them at Sun and Moon? Yeah, there is that. So maybe I should not go to Earth. Maybe I should go somewhere a little bit more threatening. You know, like Ceres. To get to Ceres these days, you have to have completed the Ceres Junction, which says you need to have completed Heart of Deimos. If you're at Heart of Deimos, and you haven't got this kind of loadout, what the f are you doing, quite frankly? So, let's see how challenging the game is. You've done Earth, you've done Venus, you've done Mercury, you've done Mars, you've done Deimos, you've now got to Ceres. This is the 6th body to visit. Actually, don't you also need Phobos for this? So it might be the 7th. We're up to the 7th part of the star chart. And I am basically not modded. Please ignore the thermal sunder. It means I also have no shield. Oh no! Such threat! So challenge! Oh! How does anyone ever play at this level? Oh! Mods are so important. Endo, please! I'm starving for damage here. I'm never gonna survive. Oh! The new player experience, it's too hard. Oh, look at these unmodded kunai. Oh. Just kind of tickling him to death. That's so terrible. Look at that. I practically one-shot the fucker. Oh, well, look at you. Zap. Now, granted, the kunai are the absolute worst bit of this, but they're completely unmodded. Unmodded, unleveled. I picked them up a moment ago. Oh, look at that. This is dangerous. Oh. Oh, okay. That's, that was an Xmas unit. Yeah, that's just, You spend the first 7, 8 maybe planets, 9 if you include Europa. Yeah, it's like the first 9 where the difficulty level is... Oops. I guess everything died. Yeah. Archon Paris is quite decent for when you can get it. What, you mean the start of the game? Thing is, the Mark 1 Paris was my starter weapon. And that is how you deal with an Xmas unit. So, it's no surprise really that people then get to the end of the star chart, they hit Steel Path and they go, what the hell is this difficulty? Or for that matter, just reaching Saturn and Uranus, yeah. That really ramps it up a bit on here, doesn't it? But certainly Steel Path. After this... How did he take none? What? I genuinely saw a 0 there. How'd... Oh, hi there. Ah, this might be why. Hoi! Okay. That'll do it, yeah. Now I've found something threatening. We finally have a threat. Actually, for real, what the fuck? Okay. Give me a moment here. Hang on. How does a non-modded weapon kill this guy? Press E. That's how. Parries? What's a parry? I just held E until it worked. This is... I'm moving not like a new player would, granted. Hi, Xmas. Bye, Xmas. I'm not moving like a new player would. They would probably want to scan that as well. But the point of my demonstration here is that the star chart does not challenge you. Not for a very long while. I'm not even trying to kill these guys and gals here. I'm just ending up in the general direction and pressing a button and it happens to work. Oh, was that one weak to heat? Ah, that's what it was. Needed to bring the fire. Oh. That tells me that this guy... Nope. There's something around here giving him resistance. There he is! And there he went. Is this the Warframe D&D equivalent to metagaming? They say metagaming. This is demonstrating that giving a level 1 wizard 500 hit points is probably not going to make them scared. Have my shields even broken once? No idea. I put on a health mod. And I unequipped my companion, so... whatever's happening is just base game, basically. And this is part of why I'm surprised that D felt the need to remove the, what do you call it? Remove the Mark 1 weapons from new player arsenals. It's like... were they that bad? Were they that confusing? As a tutorial weapon? Those prosecutors definitely confuse people, though. They're confusing me right now. I'd like to think I know a bit or two about this game. Slash procs, when they happen, get through them. You just hold E until slash procs happen. Just make you realise you didn't need as much hand-holding from your game buddies as you did when you started? Yeah. Like, you need to be told where the game is going, but... This is what new players really have when they're trying to get to those quests to explore the next bit of the game. Told, go kill all these things. And I distinctly remember this same question myself. Where if the player is a pure bow user, not melee? I mean, I was using the bow as well in parts. Helps if I don't miss. Every single shot so far. But yeah, it still kills. So, my point there in general is that the basic stuff, that is with virtually no modding. I had a piss poor health mod on, and a piss poor damage mod on my melee, and that was it. A 60% damage mod. Yeah, removal of flawed mods, that makes sense, because endo is scarce when you're a new player. As are credits, realistically. But the Mark 1 weaponry? To then still keep it in the game and tell them, now you've leveled the tutorial weapons, go get the worst ones and level those too. That's good. Yeah, Shrimple, yeah. Without the status, without the slash box there, the prosecutors are an absolute menace, which is a problem. Are the new fusion shards good? They seem very niche. Niche and good are not mutually exclusive, as demonstrated in my Emerald Shard video. I'd recommend you check that out, Nonabot. Recommend you check out at least that one. Because I haven't done the other two videos yet. So yeah, when it comes to Seal Path, you've gone through all of that. Now you'll upgrade your vault to... I don't know what modding is on this one, so let's have a look. It's mods. I don't care. You've upgraded your vault. You might have picked up... some dude told you the foreman was good. You grabbed yourself a foreman. You slapped in everything you could. Obviously, we're not allowed on aptitude because we've only just got to the Seal Path. Let's split chamber and hammer shot that. Would you even have a hammer shot? No idea. And someone told you the Kuva Nucor was good, but let's say you didn't really know what you were doing with it. I don't know what build this is. I'm going to use it. And your melee is still going to be the Sun and Moon, but now you've got these mods on it. That seems fine. Excellent. Now we have the player who's gone through the star chart and is trying Steel Path for the first time. I'm sure kind of rare. It's kind of rare, but at the same time, I don't really want to try to fiddle that build as a demonstration. Let's just go. So, we're going to go Mariana because I don't think there's Nox there. Just because Nox will absolutely walk over me at the moment. Actually, no, fuck, no. No. First mission. The very first mission you encounter. Isn't Hammershot a reward from a Deimos bounty? I don't recall that it is, Ray, no. I thought it was just a nightmare. I could be wrong with that, but I thought it was. Alright, so this is the very first Steel Path mission everyone encounters. This is the first one. Well, that's not good. Alright, we got a kill. We got 2 kills. Now I'm going to play sensibly. I'm going to try using the shields. You know, try to not actually die. Oh, I actually killed the Nox. Okay. Did he make Nox weaker? I don't remember them being easy enough to kill like that. Maybe it's the shield. No, it's not the shield, because Nox died as easy as that guy. Still one-shot the Butcher. Which is good. If you're not one-shotting Butchers, I mean, what are you doing? First time chatter, can anyone participate in the giveaway? Yeah, everyone, absolutely. All the giveaways ever on this channel are for everyone. If you're a viewer, you're a viewer. You get to join in. 1 ticket to everyone. Doesn't matter even if you're a follower. I'd like it if you followed, to be quite honest with you. If you join a giveaway, but you're not even following the channel, you would be taking the mick. Let's be real. But even if you're not a follower, you can still grab a ticket. You can grab a ticket first, watch the stream for a bit, still chat, and then go, you know what, I actually like this Kenjinir guy. I'm going to follow and subscribe and give him 10,000 bits because I'm just that generous. One can dream, right? One can dream. I mean, if everyone here gave 10,000 bits right now, I'm just... One can dream. One can... Oh, wow, am I really going to get invaded on my first ever Steel Path mission? Alright. Where are you at? There you are. Nope, that's okay. We've got a Guardian, and we got a Blitz, and we got a Leech. This is... And Energy Leech. Okay. This is a Hellspawn. For someone new to Steel Path, this is a Hellspawn. But the Foreman is strong, so deal with it. There we are, that's them dealt with. Moving on. But you see, I'm not moving through with my usual mission murdering gusto. I've got still well-modded equipment here. Trying my best with it. Trying to not perish in the process. Oh, that guy was aware of me for some reason. Or maybe he's aware of the dogs, and that's why I couldn't stealth attack. I'm succeeding but slower? Yeah, and this is what I mean for like your Steel Path experience. You have to act like they are a threat, whereas on the star chart, the very idea of a threat is alien to you. I'm actively using my impenetrable shield of doom to survive this. Except Butchers. Yeah, right. Hello, random potato. Acolyte soon? Yeah, the Acolyte is probably going to eat my face. Oh my, that did not kill him. Okay. This is not modded for finisher attacks. Why are we doing Steel Path for the first time? Because I got onto the topic of getting someone onto Steel Path and the comparison with the star chart and how the star chart to Steel Path transition is so staggering because there is no challenge prior to Steel Path, realistically speaking. Like, yeah, if you go onto Saturn completely unmodded, you'll figure out you screwed up. Or if you're using completely unranked mods, the number of times I see people using just 5 or 6 unranked mods, I'm like, why? Have you read what the mods are doing? A 5% reload speed buff is terrible. What are you doing with your life? And you can still equip them. So I'm showing good modding on a good star chart weapon the kind of experience you can be having there. I would like to pick that up. Give me my riot shield. They got buffed for a reason. I want to use it. I am using my fancy riot shield. Now, it might look like I'm still surviving with ease here, but it's because I know exactly how to manage these enemies, how to manage my shots, how to use my shield, where to place myself, target acquisition, prioritization. Oh, 15 endo. You see here the culmination of experience on top of it. What about my pet? You could absolutely have this pet by the end of the star chart. No problem whatsoever, you could have that pet. All the bond mods you can get star chart. And they are the most impactful things here. The prime mods, my companion hasn't even gone down, so it actually doesn't matter that it has prime regen. That mod hasn't even existed in this so far. And the extra fire rate is actually hampering my slash output, because my fire rate is currently too high. So if anything, my companion is nerfing my damage. When you think about it, it's buffing my shields with a very basic shield mod, and it is nerfing my damage output. How do you get Steel Meridian? I don't understand the question, sorry. Could you expand on that question, like say it in more detail, please? Alright, now we die. Now we die. Where you at, bro? Oh, okay, didn't mean it like that. Didn't mean it like... Bring me over. No. Nope. Come on. Carefully does it. Do not let them get into melee range. Melee acolytes are dangerous. Melee acolyte is the Ken killer. Fulmin. There is a reason for a very long time I have said the Fulmin is a great weapon. I would like to say that that has further demonstrated it. Why does it seem like everyone's having to go at each other in here? What's going on? You guys want to be mad at me or something? Yeah, be mad at each other. I have no idea what nuclear modding that is, but it looks like it's got a load of viral. You got room for the Foreman yesterday? Nice. Oh, hi there. Stab. Have you ever seen a Riot Shield Mercy kill before now? Because now you have. You have now seen a Riot Shield Mercy kill. It's a thing. Pop the Riot Shield. And again, I'm using this as my defense. For anyone who thinks Volt's a squishy frame, you're just playing him too quickly. Which I know is designed to be quick, but just don't jump into the middle of them all. Don't think I'm even running adaptation on this build, am I? No, I'm not using adaptation. Yeah, I can use automatic weapon too. Piss off with you. Overguard. You get rid of that. Hellions are a very big threat because they have seeking high damage missiles and they're explosive, so you get through adaptation effectively. So certainly if you are struggling against a Grenier, Hellions are something to watch out for. They are far more threatening than they first look. Oh, don't sap my energy. Goodness, I've got Worm.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
So yeah, I think this is the most skillful approach I might have shown you in a while. Just taking this well modded, but still random mid-Volt and mid-Fulmin into it.
So you conquer yourself.
Yeah, when you start Steel Path now, you can have access to incarnate weapons, yeah. Absolutely. You like to see a survey asking if skills needed and skills rewarded in Warframe? Vault is using rapid resilience. That vault is... I may have had a reason for it at some point. Maybe again a demonstration of a lower tier approach to survival. Seriously, if you haven't got adaptation yet, this is brilliant. Adaptation should be taking this slot, but if you don't have adaptation and rolling guard, this is a brilliant mod. Because if you get hit with a damaging proc, a heat proc for example, it's going to hit you 6 times over the course of 6 seconds. This is going to reduce that down to a 1.5 second duration, so you get 1 proc. That's it, 1 tick. It hits you on second 1. By the time second 2 rolls around, the status has run out. That's how powerful this mod actually is. It's not the most powerful status protection in the game, that's rolling guard, but this is still very good. CJ, thank you very much for dropping your Prime over here. Welcome to the channel proper. Enjoy your lovely blue sub badge, your emotes, and your access to the Supporter Tea Lounge. That's the premium channel on the Discord. Cheers. Oh. Cheers indeed. Yeah, to start Steel Path, you need to clear every single mission on the star chart, and that includes you must have completed the quest Whispers in the Wall. If you have not completed this quest, as well as Angels of the Zariman, then you will not be able to access Steel Path. Straight up. You must complete both of those quests to access Steel Path. I don't know if that's well communicated in-game. I do know that is on D's radar about the communication of it. And Duviri? I think you need to do Duviri as well, yeah. Yeah, I think you need that as well. There's a lot that goes into getting to Steel Path, yeah. There is a lot that goes into it. Ladybug say, I play this game, which proves you absolutely don't need skill for it. Self-burn. We appreciate those. So yeah. Yeah, I'm fairly certain Duviri requires Steel Path because when Duviri came out, there were a lot of people going, I can't access Steel Path, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on? It's like, you need to play all 3 of them. You can't skip the lone story. You can't skip Circuit. You need to touch all 3 of them at least once. Yeah. I find it sad because by the time you get Steel Path, Teshin is... what Teshin is. Yeah. Steel Path came out before Teshin's storyline took the turn that it did. Which means that it's now a very interesting design choice that... going over to Steel Path, you deal with Teshin as you do. I've had the question somewhat frequently as to why my Teshin looks like he does when I start a Steel Path mission. Because a lot of you may have just glossed over it, you're not even paying enough attention to that, but when I start up,
Each enemy is more powerful than before.
that's what I get.
Only with true mastery of the
And if you don't know,
will you succeed.
if you're not at that part of the game yet, you might be thinking, yeah, that's Teshin. What's up? And then if you are at that part of the game and I've just drawn your attention to it, you might be... And... Ken? What? Teshin? Huh? What? Here? Whoop, Teshin? And yeah, that is straight up because of an option called Creator Mode. Hide some common spoilers and some other things. Which is useful. Has the announcement already happened or is that coming at the end of the stream? It's already happened, but I'm going to be doing it multiple times over. And I think, you know what, now that you mentioned it, we are about an hour into the stream. It's about time we talk about it again, isn't it? It is about time we talk about it. So. God MP Pans, I think you're regular enough to recognise the, when I say Warframe D&D, what I'm talking about there. I think you've been regular enough that you know about that. Am I correct, Grumpy? Am I correct in that assessment? Yes, good. Well, then you will appreciate and understand the significance of me saying the alpha document is done. I have completed just earlier today the Corvex Warframe into the D&D document, which means the Corvex Initiate, Adept, Master, and Prime, and that is now the last of all of them. They all have their stats, all 207 pages, which means it's moving on to the next stage, which is now the closed alpha testing, basically. So if you are a subscriber to this channel, or a supporter on Patreon, or a member on YouTube, if you have access to the supporter tea lounge, basically, you will be able to sign up, when I put signups out there, to join into the non-broadcast playtest, to try out facing against these Warframes, if you're interested in doing so. Really nail down all of the details, so we can move into a beta product, and eventually a full proper release. Oh yes. Sonic PLC, on a note, asking everyone, as a returning player from 2020, what's a good thing to try and focus? Caught up on quests, having fun with Gauss. Is my focus trying to get arcanes, archon shards, already messed with circuit? Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, you've already done the quest, that's great. If there are any other quests you haven't done, do those. Further to that, then, I would recommend looking at getting a hold of higher tier weaponry, so the Incarnate weaponry from the circuit, Incarnates from the Zaraman. Those are incredible weapons and really should be people's goal for hardcore powerful weaponry. Absolutely. Beyond that, honestly, explore. Once you've gone through all the quests, you have access to everything. So now that you can do it, go and do it. Seriously. You have access to Duviri. Go and do Duviri. Try it out. Do different things. Fiddle around. See what you like, see what you don't. The same is true with the labs. Try out the different game modes. Same is true with basically all of it. Go and explore the things you have unlocked. If you see something you go, I don't have that, go and get it. Or check the wiki first to see if you want to get it. That kind of thing. There are some things to be aware of in terms of restricted items. So like how you can only do the Archon Hunt once a week. And I have not done it, and it's a 60% on an Amber Shard. Right, shall we do a Archon Hunt, chat? Whoopsie! I've been focused on everything else, and I completely forgot to do this. Yeah, let's do an Archon Hunt. Who would like to join me for an Archon Hunt? We're going to kill Archon Naira. I completely forgot to do this, apparently. Heck damage bonus. I don't think it matters that much, but I'm doing it. What about Sortie? I'm past caring about the Sortie. She understands. Do it solo? Hey, I'm inviting everyone to join in. We don't have to do things solo. I mean, I could do, but we don't have to. The Heckening? Yup. I'm not going to run Protea. I don't want to run Protea, but it is the Heckening. We've got Mobile Defense, Defense. Wow, really? Mobile Defense and Defense? Sure. Alright. And then the Showdown. So, if you'd like to join me on that... Saturn, cheers. If you'd like to join me on the Archon Hunt, send me a message in game, The Kengineer. I'll bring you on into the squad and we'll go crack it out. Fingers crossed we'll get something nice. Mariadek, come on in. Simba, come on in. And there's our final squad member, Cephalon Rage, come on in. Sorry, Saltmere, a little bit too slow on the draw there. A little bit too slow on the draw. And it has been a while, Cephalon Rage. It has been. Let's bring you on in. I mean, I just have to. I just have to. Deadhead, yeah, that'll work fine. You know what? Toxicist. And melee. Inadam is fun. Yes. Swap you to Emergency Onairu. And we're good. Alright. Too slow on the draw there, Trooper. Too slow on the draw. Could not deliver... No, everyone's in. Everyone's in. Don't know what's going on there. Captain Mew Mew. I've done all the main story quests, but there's a few side quests I haven't done. Are there stuff that unlocks behind some side quests other than Warframes? Kubros? Technically. No, that's a very good question overall. You got Kubros. You already have access to amps because that's done. Warframe, that's a Warframe, main story, Warframe, main story and Warframe, Warframe, but it's also cool. No, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. The side quests are indeed side quests. What do you know? Delivery is marked as a side quest? That's actually kind of funny. That is actually kind of funny. Yeah, fair dude, fair dude. Yeah, in terms of side quests leading to newer content, there's not a lot really. Sisters of Parvos behind Sisters. Sisters of Parvos, that's behind. Is it called a Tempestari? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, because you get the Granum Void with Deadlock Protocol, but you get Sisters with Call of the Tempestari. Yeah. Right, I crossed my wires a little bit there. There you are. There's one thing. One thing of note. 2 if you count Duviri. Got it. Alright. Let's go hunt. Without the video, you sound like a Pokemon who can only communicate by saying its own name. Yeah, sure. Yep. That's me. Kenji. Kenji. Oh dear, dear, dear. So go on then, what would be my Pokemon moves? I'm the Kenjineer. Captured Pokemon. Or PAL if you're new agey. What are my moves? And what type am I? What do I evolve into? Oh, I am the final evolution. You start off with Kenny, then you get Ken, and then it's the Kenjineer. I'm the final evolution. If there's no sorted predictions, can we have another outlet for point gambling? We'll do one for the shard at the end of this. Wow, I missed with that shot. Oh, I missed the Forming Fire Rate. I mean, there's still kills, but it's not Forming. Wouldn't Ken just be Teacup Pokemon that kills you? Wow, I didn't realise I had to turn into a Teacup just to have this thought experiment. Alright. Need to be speciesist. Humans can be Pokemon too. Scald, I throw tea at you. I mean, that sounds like a waste of tea, but sure. Only in Power World? I think in Pokemon they're just, you know, too afraid to admit the truth. In Pokemon, humans are psychic Pokemon. You might think, but humans aren't psychic and telepathic. Sure, no, they're not telepathic. Can't read minds. But they can control creatures. How else do you explain the sheer control that humans have over Pokemon, if not some kind of innate psychic ability? Stockholm Syndrome? I think that got pretty much showed as bogus, to be quite honest with you. Like, not easily replicated or not demonstrably replicated syndrome. One for the psychology nerds to look into. This is a cakewalk measure? What, this mission? Oh yeah. Anything decently tanky just laughs at a lot of stuff these days. Pokemon canon, there are several actual telepathic humans, and more with other supernatural abilities. Well, there we are then. That just adds to my point that humans are psychic Pokemon. They just don't like to admit that they are also Pokemon. Because then that would bring in other ethical considerations, which most people don't want to think about. Then Pokemon gets all political. Meanwhile, in Family Trouble Simulator, also known as Warframe, humans are usually normal, dark, psychic fighting. That would fit.
We are finished here.
Alright, oh, okay, you got that. Nice. Move on to the final spot. What do the scientists do to replicate Stockholm Syndrome? Honestly, you'll need to check what individual studies have been looked into and whether it's a replication or more investigation of different people's experiences. Experiences that, if Stockholm Syndrome were as purported, would lead to similar effects and did not. I can't cite you a paper on it, but then neither can most people that spout things about Stockholm Syndrome, because most people just hear about it in a movie and go, oh cool, that's a thing. So yeah. A lot of older psychology, and I don't mean like first century, I mean just not in the last like 30 years. A lot of older psychology turns out to be based on just dudes coming up with ideas and then claiming it was correct, and everyone just went, yeah, sure. I mean, you're a scientist, so you must be right. Right? And actual psychologists have been tirelessly unpicking that for a while now. It's a thing. It's all a thing. Oakham Company just dancing to the tune of Well for Ignorance. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
I have the Archon's trail.
Confirmation bias? Just frankly bullshit Genesis. I've seen bullshit Genesis happen in real time, where people will just come up with an idea with absolutely no grounding or basis whatsoever. They just think it's correct, and therefore it must be correct because they thought it. It's like, that's not how it works. That's genuinely not how that works. What elements should you mod for Archon hunts? Against the Archon, radiation. Against everything else, corrosive for the sentience, toxin for the corpus, and slash viral for the Grineer, or heat viral for the Grineer. Yo, JC Challenger, thank you very much for raiding in with a party of 6. Welcome to the party here. And enjoy your stay. All of you have just come on over, and make sure you're joining in on giveaway as well. Exclamation mark ticket in the chat if you've not already claimed a ticket for today's Gauss Prime Access giveaway. I'm doing alright, Challenger. I'm doing alright indeed. Absolutely loving life as we make through on the Archon hunt. I definitely did not forget to do this entire week. Yeah. Are the new radiation mods good for Archon hunting? They give you radiation, so they are an asset towards Archon hunting, but it's not like you can just walk into a mission holding that 1 gold mod in hand going, haha, Archon, you activated my trap card! I cast radiation! And with secondary effect, reload speed. You take 60 points of damage and lose. That's not how it works. You still need to actually build your weapon. Just having radiation is not an I win button.
And what of your purpose, Natar? Were you sired only to be witness to these putrid apes? Which of us?
The radiation mods are certainly helpful. Their biggest aid, really, the new radiation mods, is actually in having a radiation status effect without losing your heat or electric, or what they could combine into. That's their biggest power, is a different status. But as for radiation killing things, you still need enough radiation for it to matter. If your weapon is a pea shooter, a radiated pea shooter is still a pea shooter. Are there any fun weapons other than Incarnate you can get? Well, I'm using a Kuva Heck right now, and that's a pretty good weapon. A lot of the Kuva weapons are very powerful. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Likewise, the Tenet weapons. The Tenet Envoy is one of the most used for a very good reason. It is powerful and not so hurt by the AoE ammo changes a while back. There are also various primes which are very effective. Various prime melees just still get the job done. In terms of prime weaponry, I have a soft spot for Foreman Prime. The Foreman Prime is just so nice. It feels nice as a gun. It's got strength, it's got style. It comes with Wisp, and let's face it, how many people don't enjoy Wisp? I think you'll find there's like 5. Yeah, it might not be everyone's complete cup of tea. I'm a Lavos main after all. Yeah, there's plenty of weapons you can pick up that aren't just Incarnans. It's just that the Incarnans are... Incarnans are basically absolute proof that this game is not balanced. Let's go with that. You can do all your missions perfectly fine with Kuva weaponry, or even Prime weaponry. The game hasn't been made harder, we've been getting easier. That's not what I meant. Stronger, yeah. We're not easier. We are not becoming more breedable, or whatever for you. But, The incarnate weapons are just more powerful. But we could still win when it was just primes. You love the 10 agendas? There we are then, it's a perfect example of someone using a weapon I not want to use, but they're fine with it. What was what? With the Tenet agendas. It's a Tenet weapon. It is available from, what's his face? From the parent sequence. You need to get corrupted holokeys through Railjack in order to do that. Also, there's a gem over here. Let me go grab that. A lovely little star. Nice. Ergo Glass, that's it. Yeah, that's the dude. Thanks. Appreciated. I mean, Raven King, your name is pretty easy to pronounce, you're correct, yeah. Like, some people have really hard ones to pronounce, but... yeah, Raven King, your name's easy. You have a good mod in Nataruk? I mean, that does work, yeah. The Nataruk is a nutty fuck of a weapon. Pretty much. Penguin with the hydrate. Cheers, Penguin. Also, I'm surprised you're actually... oh, what time is it over there at the moment? Gonna say, like, it feels like it's almost too early for you, but then I forget which part of the year. No, we're an hour behind, you're an hour ahead. 9 in the morning? Oh, you're fine then. Yeah, it's in a few months' time that switches around, and then it'll be like 7 in the morning for you, wouldn't it? That's it. I don't know if you already answered, but if it's the Kuva Ogress any good? It's your first Kuva weapon, no idea if it's good. Kuva Ogress with the Napalm Nightwatch, I think it's called mod. Absolutely stonks, and in fact it's a very meta weapon for the Profit Taker speedruns, which is wild. It does have limited ammo reserves, so you do have to be careful using it. It's not a bullet hose, you can't just spam it everywhere, but it is still a very effective weapon. Absolutely. 6 AM in Australia, never too early for Kengineer? Aw, thank you. Although I suspect that in the UK summer, when it becomes a 4 AM equivalent in Australia, you might change a tune. Oceano, cheers. Cheers indeed. Oh yeah, the Kuva Ogress is also very good at destroying your abilities to see, yes. Be very mindful of your weapon colour when using that one. Merrydeck is down? What? Hold up, how did someone go down? No, not allowed. Stand. Lazy bum. Trying to sit down on the job. How dare. Anaris is old as hell? Oh, yeah. Anaris is as old as the sand he walks on. That's pretty dang old.
What they are not lacking is tenacity.
Hello, Kadoma. I didn't see you sneak in there. How you doing, my dude? Hey, mods, can we get a shout out for Kadoma here? Because I feel like there's not enough people that really respect what that man puts out, and that's a crime. That is just a crime, quite frankly. Because for those of you who don't know, Kadoma here is an absolutely brilliant content creator, streamer, plenty on here on Twitch. And joined me actually not too long ago for a couple streams of Lethal Company. Whereupon we died many, many times over. It was glorious. We don't dwell on who may have taken off the ship at the inappropriate time. Unimportant. Unimportant. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Kadoma. Just shout out, looking forward to the next Lethal Company stream. I may have alternative things of interest for you as well, Kadoma. Tell me, just out of curiosity, nothing behind this necessarily, but just out of curiosity, have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons? Or expressed any particular interest in it, perhaps? Just putting it out there. Definitely no ulterior motive, right, chat? Right?
Above the lords of Tau. Below my people.
Some people picking up what I'm putting down, which is nothing, by the way. There's nothing I'm putting down. Absolutely nothing. Nope.
I shall serve as shepherd and minister.
Can't tell if he's typing a long message or scared to answer. Or maybe just this stream delay. Totally innocent question. Every day, yeah. Kengineer with deep, insightful questions, dripping with purpose in every word. Psh, surely not. Surely not. For those of you who have no idea what I'm hinting at, exclamation mark WFDND, like it is in the stream title. But yes, slowly working my way through Baldur's Gate 3 with friends at the moment. Tried to do a longer campaign last year, but schedules didn't work out. Ah, yeah, the big bad of every single Warframe group ever. Schedules. Ugh. Ain't no getting around that one.
Scans, yeah. Scans about half done, I reckon.
We're a little bit beyond half done, Chipper, but thank you. That guy had a bad day. Oh dear. Yup. Those are the moments you can't put on YouTube. Not monetized. Now this might shock a few people, but I've still yet to get around to playing Baldur's Gate 3. Because I want time that I can really sit down and properly appreciate it. But every time I've had a lot of time to spare, I've also gone, yeah, but my project. And so I just never bought it and played it so far. I keep on doing other things. I'll get around to it. Soon. Eventually.
Stop sweating, Margaret.
Something definitely is going in the homebrew bin.
Old enough and ugly.
The Warframe D&D project. Oh yeah. It's a long ass document. No plans for BG3 streams on Fridays? No plans at all for that, Mythic, no. It doesn't strike me as the kind of game that I would want to stream for it because, quite frankly, I feel like just catching snippets of that wouldn't be able to give the best experience. I don't stream enough to give you all a substantial enough experience with that game on a stream. So instead, that one I'm going to keep to myself, as it were. I don't stream enough to make it worthwhile to stream, and I don't want this stream becoming the Baldur's Gate stream. You get what I'm saying? There is also that Simfire, yeah. It would work very well with multiple people. Now, that's not saying I couldn't get multiple people involved in such a thing, but that's just another thing against streaming it, yeah. You thinking about it, you could run a Warframe hero, 5 years of Warforged fighter and flavour it? Yeah. So, oh. Operative, no! Where are you? Where? Why the fuck are you here? What in the actual... Suicidal idiot. Anyway. With the Warframe D&D project, I have converted them as monsters rather than players. Because, firstly, as player characters, Warframes are just not deep enough. They're just not. My Lavos here has 4 abilities. If you could only do 4 things, 4 interesting things as a D&D character, you wouldn't be doing a lot. Level 1 characters have more features than that, by and large. So that's not good enough. The second aspect is, for all the variety in Warframes, do you really want to be stuck with one for an entire D&D campaign? Really? Just one? Whereas as monsters, they can be powerful, they can be devastating, and they can be comparatively simple. They only need a few features long enough to get their face smashed in, but they'll make it a fight the entire way you're trying to smash their face in. That's why I opted to make them monsters, because that can be dropped into any campaign. You don't need to explain how a Warframe is on your side, or even how a Warframe is. They are monsters. And you bring your D&D stuff, whatever homebrew you're running, and you fight those monsters. I've already done some gameplay testing with it. Did that on stream actually a while back. I'd have to dig for the link on that one, but it is over on the replay stream. And I think it went perfectly. Absolutely swimmingly. Frost did get hard countered, but I'll be addressing that. I'll be buffing Frost. Yes. Alright, Ladybug, you have yourself a good rest. Take care. We are the final wave of this. That guy is doing his best to try and murder me. He's failing. It's really hard to aim for them when they get swung around like that, but it's fine. Final few to kill. Oops, missed. It died. Where you at? There you are. Never mind, it's dead. There we are. Time to actually blap the Archon. You wish to give your heck more than 4 shots in a mag? Maybe you should use energized munitions. Then you can have 16.
The scans are complete, Tenno. Prepare for an assault.
How would you even go about doing someone like you ready? What, as a monster? Done it. All done. Including Merlina. It exists as Merlina.
Gordon, why do you persecute me?
Yep, that's all in there. Never use the ability? Yeah, energized munitions makes it where your weapon has 75% ammo efficiency. So 4 shots uses 1 ammo. How? Let me see. How is Merlina written out? Let me just grab this in a document. So that's Zephyr. Merlina. Eurydice summons a magical creature called Merlina, appearing as an amalgam of a stingray, a jellyfish, and a crab with AC 14 and 75 hit points. This is Challenge 14 one. As part of summoning it, Eurydice mounts Merlina and is able to control it like a vehicle. While mounted, they both have a movement speed of 75 feet per turn, doubled vertical jump distance, and hovers slightly above the ground or surface of water. Becomes immune to the prone condition, and she gains resistance to all piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, and fire damage. While unmounted, Merlina remains stationary, taking no action. Straight up that's Merlina. Any movement thereafter is just movement. Resistance to a lot of things, thrown in the fire there because water quenches flames, so it seems to fit. That's Merlina. It's as simple as that. No restrictions on weapons, no nothing. That seems sort of hard to go against. It's supposed to be hard. Ignores difficult terrain. It hovers, so a DM should adjudicate that on the terrain's basis. If the terrain is exceptional, that a slight hovering would not be sufficient, then the DM should apply difficult terrain. But if it is just a load of rocky terrain, straight over. No problem. That comes down to DM adjudication. It's not baked in. Crab? Yeah, there's a crabby bit to it. Look. We grab a Yareli right here. And you got the crabby pincers on the front. What's the best way to demo this? We're in the middle of stuff. I'll get back to that. You have a look at Merlina. You have a look. It's got crab pincers. Crab pincers in a kind of a... It's got those chitinous plates around it, and that's definitely no stingray or jellyfish. So it's got pincers, it's got chitinous plates. Failed the defense in the last wave? Oof. That's unfortunate. Timby Dean, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel with your Prime up onto 11 months. Timby Dean, that is absolutely brilliant there. Thank you very much for continuing your support, and 1 month away from the full pot as well. Oh. Cheers indeed. Cheers indeed. Alright then. Archon Naira. Prepare to meet your end. Again. Wibbly bobbly, timey wimey eternalism. We keep killing you, you keep coming back. It's a thing. Eternalism is how come we can kill the same thing over and over. Changed my mind. It's time for you to go fast. Go for it. Gamble time. Oh yeah, it needs to do a gamba. Let me set that up real quick. Will the shard be Tau forged? That's a 60% chance on it. So yes or no. I'm going to give you all a minute on the prediction. Boop. There you are. Only a minute on it, so you need to get in quick on this one. Will the shard be Tau forged? Yes or no? It's a 60% chance of it being Tau. This is straight gamba. Use your channel points. They're free, so it's fine to gamble. Unless you're in a country which just said no. Teflon Rage is down? Rage. Rage. What the? Rage's been revived. Ah, okay. Back to navigating. Definitely didn't come to save your ass. Made it. I'm here. I also appear to have no stacks on my weapon because I sprinted here. Whoops. I got 1 stack. That'll do.
You found her. Stay on the
Sit still, sit still, sit still, sit still, sit still. That'll do. Can we reload the weapon, please? Thank you. What is the fire rate on this build? I don't remember the fire rate being that low. I need to double check my build. Why is my fire rate that low? What have I done to my build?
Deacon veils are holy regalia in Fazul's eyes. They will open.
I need to check what I've done to this.
Is dead.
That felt like I had a cold rock on me, and I don't think I had a cold rock on me. Damn it, Meriodek is well ahead of me. What are you rolling with, Mary? Seriously, okay, they're going to cross this quick. Titania. I never stood a chance. I'm just going back. I'm never beating a Titania at a speed run on this map. Nope. Just not possible. Gamba didn't show for you? That's unfortunate. It did show for 76 people who've gambled, though. Can you win all parkour challenges? Except for the ones where, you know, you're not allowed to fly, I suppose. I, however, just screwed that pooch up. There we go.
Pages of Tau, where once the great beasts held dominion, but none have seen Tau in centuries, nor heard it speak.
I mean, I'd say I'm still maneuvering pretty damn nicely overall. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, so we need to shoot those things. I have no stacks on this weapon. My biggest issue with hitting Naira is just how bloody mobile she is. And we're done. And to think some people struggle with this.
Expertly, Tenno. Her kind may expect no mercy, no redemption.
There we are. I've tainted shell on the heck. Oh, was I testing something that slowed down its fire rate? Feck. Tainted shell and critical deceleration. Okay. I must have been testing something. Yay! Tau Forge! Tau Forge. There we go. That's the beautiful thing we needed. Oh, yep. Will the Sharpie Tau Forge? Those of you who are gambling for the yes, you're absolutely correct. All 41 of you. Enjoy your additional spanners there. Looks like you're getting back about 55% more than you put in. Nice. That was a 60% chance. The odds were in our favour. The odds were certainly in our favour there. And what do you know? It worked. Huzzah. I like that kind of result. Right, let's fix that heck. I really should have checked the modding on it. I should have checked that. Yeah. Wow. Right, yeah, that'll do it. Thank you. Let's get you off of there. It didn't even feel like 1.84, to be honest. I must have had a cold block on me. It did not feel that, even remotely close to get to that. The question is, what do I put in there? I mean, I could just... I can't do that. That one, isn't it? That was probably while I was on build, yeah. Back to that. There we are. Whoa! Alright, it's been a while since that one's come through. Grumpy Pants grabbing themselves the Gamba funded VIP. In fact, wait. If your Gamba funded that, yeah, oh my god, I'm just looking at this here. Grumpy Pants put in 99,287 spanners on that alone. Oh, Grumpy, if you hadn't have won that, oh my god. If I'd have walked out without a Tower Forge, you would have been broke. But instead, you nailed it. You nailed it. So let's VIP this. VIP GRR, because it's Grumpy Pants. Grumpy Pants. Boop. There you are. Are we heading to the casino? You've used up your luck, mate. It's done. You're done. How are we feeling about that upcoming Sticky Corners fix? Great. About bloody time. You never seen a VIP inauguration? Yeah, it happens. It's a rare thing, but it happens. And to gamble your entire spanner savings towards it, Gorilla, that's a ballsy play right there. That's ballsy. New to Warframe, is Ash Prime good after crafting? Oh yeah, Ash Prime is good. Ash Prime is a very powerful Warframe. Absolutely. Robozoho, cheers. Ash Prime can go invisible. With an augment, he can remove enemy armor entirely. Not loads of them at the same time, but a couple targets, he just goes, yep, no, you're not allowed armor. It's gone. He can teleport behind enemies, smack them back, completely wreck their face, and that is fourth ability. He just kind of casts his hand around and just death. Disintegrates enemies into ash. Appropriately modded, he is an absolute stonker. I wouldn't say he is in the best category of Warframes. He is older, but he's still very effective. Did they ever fix the Bladestorm thing? Oh yeah, the Bladestorm superpower has been brought down a bit. It has been brought down. Ash does benefit nicely from Helm Infidelity, yes. Yeah, a different armor strip over his one can certainly go far, yeah. Look at it this way, yeah, Grumpy Pants, we crowdfunded your VIP. How brilliant is that? Crowdfunded VIP. It's wonderful. Silence and Silence Augment for Ash, that works well too. Oh god, yeah. Bladestorm slower than shooting enemies, unless you don't have the gun for it. Plus, also, you can Bladestorm and shoot at the same time. So, I mean, you know, you can do both. You can indeed do both. Embryo apparently wants to be 2035 next. We've had a few people asking for 2035 today. Alright. So, bye-bye. That's another 2035. I really do wonder how many people click that without knowing what it does. Because you have to confirm it. Well, so we're gonna assume that Embryo intended that. Best Warframe opinions? What, the best Warframe in the game? What's the best Warframe in the game? Who is the best Warframe in the game, you're asking? Who is the best Warframe that I would suggest to everyone, that everyone should be using? Who is the best Warframe? Is that what we're asking here? Out of all the ones I've used, which one has more than twice the next one down in usage? Totally Nyx. Don't get me wrong, Nyx has got a lot going for them, but then they've got a lot that they haven't. That boy also wanted to be 2035. Well, alright then. Bye bye. Weird way of spelling Frost. Well, I mean, Frost is good. Don't get me wrong, Frost is good. But Lavos. 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 I'm pretty saying, you know what? 113,000 spanners was really tempted to gamble a whole lot for the VIP like Grumpy. See, now I'm tempted to do something wicked. Now I'm tempted to do something wicked here. Do I do something wicked, chat? Do we have a little funny? A little trolley? Do we mess around a bit with the channel points? Increase the VIP cost? Oh, no, no, no. Far better. Far, 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 far better. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. Let me just, I'm going to give y'all 2 minutes. 2 minutes on this one. A 2-minute prediction. Which side will have the most spanners bet? Blue or pink? Which side will have the most spanners bet? Blue, number 1, or 2, pink? Because you see, at any point, someone might throw in some more to switch it to the other side. And then swing it around. All go blue. Oh, I'm seeing 12 people on blue, but 6 people on pink. Oh, 8 people on pink. 10 people on pink. 13 on blue. 14 on blue. And now it's swung the other way. Okay, this is devilish. Oh, yes. This is how you do it. Time to 50-50. Oh, I could see the exact spanner count. It's not showing up. You might need to click the channel point icon at the bottom of your window, at the bottom of your chat, to open it up from there. If you can't see it whatsoever, you might be in a country where you just can't participate. For instance, Dilemma on Twitch. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a heavy swing towards blue at the moment, so people think that they are immune to the whims of the regulars. You have no idea the largest I've seen. In the meantime, Meriadec, thank you very much for gifting a sub over to Grumpy Pants. Look at that, Grumpy Pants become VIP and subscriber at the same time. Meriadec, appreciate that contribution there. Cheers indeed. We put 54k on blue. Well, there's still a little bit of time left on it. I'm watching the timer tick on down. It's going down and down and down. Current swing is definitely in favour of blue. Current swing is definitely very heavily in favour of blue. There are 26 people on pink wondering, is anyone going to save them from this? And the thing is, someone could be hovering over that button ready to drop a huge amount. You have no idea. Yeah, no, it turns out apparently I'm getting on that one. 93% went blue. This is a lot better than the way it went last time. Last time, at the very last second, someone just smacked it over to the other side entirely. And a lot of people lost a lot of spanners. This time around, our biggest loser is Sinfire Titan, who put 6,790 spanners on pink. Oof. That's a lot going there. On the other side, mfan1100 gambled 58,000 spanners and is getting back 8% more. That's a big gamble for not a lot of return. How do you feel? Knowing that could have gone. You finally won something? Hey, there you are, Queen. You won something. 8% out, there you go. This is your tax refund for the year. There you are. You got 600 extra spanners. Oh, dear. Alright. We shall leave those where they are for now, though. Can I do it again? No. We don't need to overdo it. No. Just a little bit here and there. Little bit of funsies. We don't need to overdo it. Not whatsoever. You couldn't bet? Ah, that's unfortunate. For some reason, sometimes you just can't. But you put your 0 spanners on blue. Hey, well, congratulations on getting 8% more back on your 0. You should... That feeling of winning inside that you feel, that moment of, ooh, that's your 8%. There you are. Nah, Zom, hold off. We don't want to oversaturate it. Definitely just look at someone winning as much as they lost. Well, there you are. Now you know where your spanners in particular went. Yep. Your region locked. That's the way it is. Some regions, Twitch just went, absolutely, yep, nope, we can't risk this. It's completely free spanners, but we're not going to risk it anyway. Right. Meriadec, Timberwolf, and Seven Rage, thank you very much for joining me in the squad here. I'm going to pop you one out now, but cheers all the same. The Archon hunt is all done. Fair do, Tom, fair do. I'll let you have that. Right, let's get rid of some of this standing before I forget. And we get 1 ire. Still 1 ire. 2 ire. 2 ire so far. Not bad, not bad. Any more from Suda? I do the Netra cells? Yeah, we did the Netra cells on Wednesday. Tell you what I haven't done. I haven't done the car mission. Do I actually want tire? Oh, yes. Because, let me just, you know, if I flip into here real quick so I get a squad chat rather than bugging the clan. I mean, I am a little bit shy on ire at the moment. I only have 218. So, you know, a little bit more would really help. I am running low. Like, it's not even 4 figures. I've hurt so many people with that. That's definitely hurt a few people. Oh dear. What annoys you is if you get a relic pack for stuff like Twitch drops, it doesn't show you what you got. Yeah, the same as on the logins. If you log in and your daily tribute is a relic pack, it just goes straight to your inventory. No animation, no info, yeah. Wild. I mean, I also skip the car missions most weeks. It's just, you know what? This time. This time. Do I have enough stock to buy the shard out right now? No, I definitely have to do the work. Alright, what you got for me? It's this one. Don't die. Get grenades. Or use grenades. Remove veils, that just happens. Find the caches. Kills whilst using jetpack. Easy enough to do with the grenade thing, I suppose. And 5 kills in 5 seconds. This one might prove to be a problem. And this one I might just not do. This one I might just not do. That one is... okay. It's not the worst, but... at least I'm not looking for the floofs and the password caches. No, the passwords and the caches. Yeah. We'll see how game go. I tried to slide there.
Carl never forget this smell.
Carl, you
Oops.
almost died here. Don't.
Yeah, I did almost die here, didn't I?
Yes.
I forgot about those.
Do.
Ouch, that got me to 148. Oh, if you could shoot those things to pop them if you spot them, that'd be great, but you can barely damage them. Hi! I thought you were going to land to attack. There it is.
Scrape you off, boot.
I think I did that wrong. It's been a while. Been a while.
That one moving.
That should kill it. There we are. Did that count as a grenade kill? Apparently not. I killed it with grenade. Doesn't count as a grenade kill. That. Oh, I don't want that. Nope. Ah, hello, you annoying little thing. Come on over here. Come on. That's it. There we go. That's a grenade kill. I don't want to use the shotgun. I've used the shotgun for the entire Archon hunt. I don't want to. I'm sticking with Grakta for now. I would like this thing... Oh, can I get a twofer? Okay, that one survived. But I got one. Brother, join me! There we are. Now, I didn't actually check earlier if there was the cache back there, so we're going to have to go look now. Quick reminder for y'all, the Gauss Prime Access is of course happening today. Gauss Prime Access giveaway, that is. So if you haven't already, grab yourself a ticket. If the bot says too many tickets, you already have a ticket, you're already in. But that is indeed happening today. I'll be drawing names at the end of the stream to see who is the winner. If you're not here at the end of the stream, you still have 24 hours to respond to the Twitch DM. So make sure your DMs are open for me to actually message you to let you know you're a winner. That does happen from time to time. There are people who just don't have it open and don't respond and don't do anything whatsoever, so they don't get to claim it. I give it to someone else. Alright, the cash isn't in here, but stock is. Why not? Let's grab the stock.
Good work.
Yoink. Huzzah! 2 stock. Yeah, that's fine, Battle Eye. Again, I don't require people to be here for the entire length of the stream. I'm going to check it this way. Just for the chance at winning something like that. It just doesn't feel right. If it was a drops thing, if everyone was getting it, yeah, time-based. Absolutely. You can put a little bit of time for a guaranteed free item. But just a chance? Nah. Just had to abandon a 3-round index because the game broke. Yikes. That reminds me, DE did say that they are making it where circuit progress, when you're going through multiple rounds at once, will be saving. I can't remember if they said it was this next update, but point is, about bloody time. Quite honestly, about bloody time. I said it right from the start. The very design of it encouraged you to give up.
Brother did good.
So with that being changed, you're encouraged to just try to go as far as you can. See how well you can do. How did that not hit you? That's unfortunate. Where did my grenade go? And great. Oh, for... Like approach wasn't failing on failure state? Yeah, so if you got to say like wave 10, it turned out to be defense, you thought you could handle it, you were wrong, and lost. Cool, yeah, you get nothing. You rolled back again, back to where you were before you started that particular run. Whereas, once the change comes in, if you get to wave 10 and then screw up, you still keep the progress you made from 1 to 9. When Dante update? Not sure, I don't think there was a date given. Grab you. What's this one? Tonkor. I suppose I could try that one. The objectives in mind. It won't, despite being a grenade launcher, it won't count as grenade kills. Got the jetpack kill, and there's a grenade. Lovely. Okay, yep, that counts as a grenade kill. That's good. Now that one got one shot, but sure. Where is the signal zone? Signal zone's down here. Send them down there. Please don't kill that on your way down. Good. Bye. Too much damage. God damn it. Missed somehow. One more shot. Okay, that's good. There we go. Got another grenade kill. Please shoot the wall bombs with the Tonkor. Alright, if I see some, I'll try and remember. I'll try and remember. Yo! Damon X1, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel here with your Prime. Welcome into the channel proper. Enjoy your lovely blue sub badge, your emotes, and your access to the supporter T-Lounge. Although I think you already have access, don't you? Yeah, I'm fairly certain if you are the Damon I'm thinking of, you already have access. All the same, welcome on in. Appreciate that. Alright, let's get this next one going. I don't have any grenades, So I'm going to just need to keep on shooting the normal way until I get more grenades. Are there any baddies that I can farm for grenades? That would be nice. No? Okay. Oh, I do see there is an item down here. Behind here. Alright. Get someone to deal with that. And I will continue the progress over here. Uncle Just Fun? Yeah, fair do. It doesn't quite scratch the same itch as the, I forget what it's called, but basically the equivalent noob tube in Halo Reach. That, I think, has been the best iteration of them. The priming distance on this. Alright. You go to that one.
For the brothers.
There we are. Get you weakened, and then jetpack kill, da-da! Whilst they're all looking over there, I can farm these two for the grenade kill, maybe. Yep, that's the grenade kill. And then that got one shot. God damn it. Ah! Little bomb things. Right. Someone said... Nope. Nope, that's just, that is barely doing anything. That is barely doing anything. I'm thinking of a different grenade launcher? Maybe. Or just a different title. Maybe Warframe modding. Backlord, cheers. Thank you. So, any of them going to actually come over here and blow that up? Ah, there we go. Alright, what we got in here? We have got cash! Wonderful. Not money, but still cash. Alright, gonna hover around, check the corners, look for other good stuff. I think there's something over here. It is... You see that on the minimap, right? There... Yeah, right here. There is a thing. Now, DE, you wouldn't have given me a, Click. Hello. Fire. Shoot. Weapon. Hello. Concord. Shoot. Melee. Yeah. Shoot. Okay, why was it not shooting? What the hell? Little explodey. Nope. And if I jump, what was it here? It shows below. So it's this kind of area. Is it? Is there a? Okay. Can Carl do a slam attack? Carl can slam attack. Is that enough to reach it? No. So it's probably a stock pickup. Well. That's, The Carl missions are fun and well designed. Yep. You think it's showing where the item would have been? That's not how it should work. If it shows an item on the minimap, there is an item. That's how it should work. You're right, yeah, stock has their own pickups. Oh, if that's a cache then.
I've identified a dropship you could use to get them, but
If that's a
what
cache.
happened the last time.
Nah, come on. Nah, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Could be behind a hidden wall. I broke the hidden wall to get there. Alright. Let's cross our fingers, chat. Let's hope that it's not been done. Can I interact even though it's invisible? The caches are a blow up thing. I shot, there was nothing to blow up. Yep. You never seen a cache spawn behind a hidden wall? Grumpy Pants. The first of the 2 walls I broke in that room had a cache. So I hate to break it to you, but that one's definitely not a guarantee of safety there. Ogress, but I got Tonkor. Oops. 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 That was slightly annoying. Alright. Gotta get 2 more grenade kills. Let's get the brothers to work on that. Yeah, if you fire the Tonkor at something point blank, it's gonna suck. Which can be helpful if you want to do only a small amount of damage to it, by the way. Where did my grenade go? That didn't count as a grenade kill. God damn it! Oh, that's irritating. Why is this not blown up yet? There we are. There we go, 1 down. Wait for the next one to pop. Looks like it's going to be that brother going for it. Yep, there he goes. Sure wish I had some more grenades right about now.
Brother did good.
That's 2. Our grenade launchers are arming distance? Yeah. A bunch of weapons have arming distance in this game.
Good work.
Mattered a lot more when they were still self-damage. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Can I get them to attack this? Apparently not. Nope. I'll just shoot in its general direction, that works. Okay, there's a grenade. Excellent. In fact, I think I see 2 grenades. Double excellent. No! No! Oh, thank goodness it comes back. I was going to say... that was mean. Wow. That was mean. Are you? Oh, you're not a friendly. But become friendly. That was a mean grenade.
Wake up.
Alright, I'm going to check it here. Just for pickups. I'm not going to do this fight because it's a waste of time.
A sniper rifle in your area.
Don't need it.
Like
I'm just checking for
special
pickups.
issue. Wonder how that ended up here.
Interesting bits and pieces. Nothing? Yeah, I saw shots. Why was there a shot? Ah! Hello! There is a thing. Hello, Mr. Nasty. Become less nasty. I feel like Shaco would be better than Tonkor. The time taken to get the weapon would just not be worth the effort, considering we're going to be switching weapons soon anyway. Also, there is a pickup here. It's... Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Third Flamingo, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome to the channel proper. Enjoy your lovely blue sub badge, your emotes, your access to support to T-Lounge over on the Discord. It's a premium channel. And no more ads for you. Cheers indeed, Flamingo. Right. So, slamming, nothing. Pressing X in the general vicinity, nothing. Explosive weapon, Nothing. But there is an item on a minimap. I've had better interactions with this mission. I'll be quite honest with you. I don't remember this particular bug. I don't think it's telling us just where things should be, but then here's a cache. What is going on? Because it's not showing us a stock pickup, but then what could it be? I am really confused. I'm just gonna keep going and hoping for the best. Maybe it is that there's more than the needed amount of caches, like someone said. Because some things he added excess of and some they didn't. Gene tag? No, it shouldn't be a gene tag because I haven't got the objective to pick up gene tags. They shouldn't be appearing. Also, there was no corpse there. Now, I think it's probably going to be the caches, and we have got extras, which accounts for some falling under the map effectively. Is it even possible to get all stocks in one mission? Yeah! Yeah, yeah. You could do all challenges in a single mission and get the extra pickups. If the game doesn't break. Pretty much. This is the every time they fix something, something else completely unrelated breaks entirely. I mean, it's as the rhyme goes. 99 little bugs in code, 99 little bugs. Take one down, patch it around, 108 little bugs in the code. Yep. That's just how it be. Also, I love how this whole thing is like, oh, shoot the things, protect yourself. I'm just chatting. We could just chat through this little interactive cutscene.
Hull integrity dropping.
Oh no, my hull integrity. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? I mean, the first time it's cinematic. The first time.
Losing control. Call.
Brothers, get out, not hold.
Brothers, get out! Can't take this anymore.
Call need to stop doing that.
Get your brother's call.
Alright,
I'll
let's
arrange
grab
your
this.
extraction.
Got a little bit more big bada boom on this now. And I have got a couple grenades, so I'm going to send all my guys over here where they can stop shooting things as much. Okay, it still died. I tried. You there. Come this way. Thank you.
You dead already?
Grenade kill. Let's just deal with the immunode. Thank you. And there we are. That's grenade kills finally done. Ah, lovely job. Carl hasn't stopped doing that in a year. Yeah, well, he is Grenier. We can't expect them to learn from everything now, can we? What is this other pickup over here? What are you? Why does it vanish off the map? Hold on, if I go up... Too much up, apparently. So is it above me? Oops. No. Oh, it's waypointing back in the distance. Ah, chip, 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 chip. Okay, that's we're having a fun time on this particular Carl mission. Da 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 da. Hello there, Charo. But still, how did that go through you? I can accept you jumping through the train. Oh, look at the cache. You sit, sit, sit. If you wish to survive, don't do that again. Thank you. Ooh, okay. That's
Your brothers wait.
Let it be known, I haven't really been considered a patient man. It's a little bit of a curry. Lore question, is the Tenno controlling Carl, or are we just playing his character? Are we, the player, are just playing Carl? The Tenno isn't controlling him, no. Carl has full control over his own faculties. If the Tenno... Hey, there we are, 5 kills in 5 seconds. Nice. If the Tenno suggested taking control of Carl directly like that, I can guarantee you Carl would say no. Carl is his own master. He is not to be controlled. After Veilbreaker, I think you can understand why he'd be a bit pissed with that suggestion. Right. Let's just unveil a few more of these dudes. Tell those lot to stay there. Conveniently, they're already in the zone. Carl doesn't have a transference bolt, so controlling him would require major surgery. Oh, no. We can control things without the proper tech. It's just a lot more difficult. We are an awakened Tenno, after all. We've got maximum control of the ability to transfer. Someone can transference themselves into a tree. Multiple trees, no less. We can occupy a single mind. Alright. Brother rescued. Let's get them out of there.
We go now.
And now let's get the other one in this room. I mean, the Tenno give Carl sanctuary and support. You know, we give him somewhere to be, but he's working with Daughter. Carl is a free agent, doing as he sees fit. Trees are a special case and wasn't even a Tenno. Well, the Tenno are best at transference. And the tree special case was someone who... Oh, bollocks. Studying the Tenno and supporting the Tenno. Who looked at the tech and looked at how they did it and tried to do it themselves. There is also the story of... what's it? I think it was 3 lads that used a different kind of Kuva to temporarily take hold of some monstrous beasts, but then they were tricked into being stuck in their forms forever. Some Nabra story. Now, how much truth that may hold is unclear, but that again suggests that transference is more than just a very tough mechanical bolt enabled thing. There is more to it than that. Alright, release the brother. Wait, did I not? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Wake up. Killing time.
Call, Grenier's signal.
When they use Q, wouldn't that be continuity instead? No, yeah, you're right. That would be continuity.
To a sentient mind.
Not transference. My bad. Still, there's a lot of stuff in the Warframe connection that allows these kinds of things. Transference doesn't require hyper-specific stuff for the Tenno. The Tenno are exceptionally good at it. At least the Awakened Tenno are.
Reading massive trauma.
Was that a Ropilotus in the middle? It was some kind of sentient.
How is it still alive?
I need to catch... Ah, there we are. I was going to say, I need one more guy's veil to remove, but look at that. He appeared.
Call. You can't.
Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we are. Alright, we're good now. Let's get out of here. You have an issue with going through sentience like butter? Yeah. Warframe lore isn't made to be consistent. It's just not. It's just not. Continuity is parasitic, transference is symbiotic. I don't know if I call it symbiotic, given the control you take over. And that can certainly madden someone. Yeah. Why don't you remember the trees? Titania quest. Silver Grove. Damn, he knocked me down from there, okay. Brother is injured. 2 brothers are injured. This is terrible. Where's target? There's target. I need to regen. Let's get him up whilst we do that. Alright. Ow! Whoop, okay. Gonna have to hold tight on that second revive a sec there, guys. There we go. Up you get.
Call. Extraction is ready. Get your brothers.
I'm gonna pretend that I got him up there. Yep. Okay, we've definitely done everything. Yep, we've done everything. Let's go. Ta-da! Give the orders to one of your brothers? Honestly, I've never tried to get one to revive another. Never even thought to do that. Yeah, fair do. But there we are. Wonderful 29-minute run. But hey, managed to get all of the stock, including the extra stock, so that's nice. I'm happy with that, which leaves me to wonder what the hell those extra things were. There were 2 other things that I couldn't pick up because they were bugged under the floor, and I have no idea what they were. I can only assume they were additional caches in case I couldn't find the other caches. But that's just... that experience was a little weird. The fact they were just not there. Anyway, all of that in favour of a single Crimson Shard. Lovely. They're not cheap things, those. They are not cheap things. Well, that was the wrong button. I meant to go back to the orbiter and acted like I was in an area. I always do that. I always fucking do that. Oh my god, the number of times I do that. The number of times I do that. Ah, I'm so used to just finishing up at a relay and leaving back to orbiter because I don't use the bloody camp. Ah. Stupid. Both me and the game there. Stupid. Right. There we are. Switch everything back around. There we go. Okay, cool. We're good again. So, yeah. Not back to proper orbiter. It's navigate to the other place with the orbiter because apparently you can't do car missions without first changing where your orbiter is, which I still think is stupid. I don't need to head down to a camp to access the bloody mission. This is why you stay in the Drifter camp thing? I don't want to be in the Drifter camp thing because it disconnects this, which I don't like. I like having them connected. And also it loads the entire camp and all the graphical resources being spent there, which quite frankly I don't need my computer just running up all that extra stuff for nothing. I just don't. So I don't stay down there. I don't like hearing the fans go in that bit extra just all the time. You like the green? Yeah, fair do. It is to each their own. But the fact that I have to go down to the camp to access the Carl Garrison, which could just be a normal interaction menu like so many missions are. Not a fan. Just not a fan. You built the shanty town? Oh, I'm not a decorator. 100%, I am not a decorator. What's my most over-engineered loadout? God, what does that even mean? I suppose it's probably going to be the recent evolution of Health Banshee. Which, by the way, is missing a shard because I took it off for other purposes. Let me go put that back in. Oh, Solomir, that's not my build. That's chat's build. I can't take ownership of that one. I can't take ownership of that one. That's a chat one. Showcase kit gun? Yeah, sure. Let's just go through mentioning on this. The Health Tank Banshee. Which you'd think, what? No. Huh? What? No. What? Health Banshee? Health Tank Banshee. Arcane Blessing to get the max health pickups on longer missions. Arcane Guardian for the armor there. You'll notice I already have 735 armor thanks to 4 Archon shards. Adaptation. This gives a tiny bit more armor, that doesn't really matter. And you can combine this very, very nicely with melee fortification. Plus 210 armor for 10 seconds on melee kill, and this stacks indefinitely. So if you have 10 kills in 10 seconds, then for that moment you have 2,100 extra armor. This is certainly a very Kengineer build, because it's ridiculous. But why? Why not? Banshee lacks tank, so I gave Banshee tank. Simple as that. Why use weak frame when I can use not weak frame? I made Banshee tank as strong as Lavos. And the further part to this that really makes it Kengineer is the healing coming from this shard right here. So using Toxin status procs on, say, the Epitaph to provide the healing. So yeah. Isn't that too much armor? Define too much. Without the melee, it's actually a relatively low amount of armor. Because you get Arcane Guardian on top of this. It's going to put you to... How much again was it? 900? So that'll be 1635. Which is not a huge amount of armor. That's roughly Wukong with Defy active. That's not huge. Why not just use the Healing Shard? The Healing Shard provides you with a few hit points per second. Done appropriately, this can get you a couple hundred hit points per second. You can see the difference there. It's, the Healing Shard is just not enough to compare. Not even remotely close. Now, someone asked about the Gaze kit gun, which I have named the Observe. A number of my kit guns are synonyms. If I go kit gun here, we have got... Yeah, my standard secondary kit guns are all synonyms. So the Gaze is the Observe. The Grab Satellite is the Catch Moon. We have the Rattle Guts becomes the Shake Innards. And then the Tomb Finger becomes the Crypt Digit. Yes, I think I'm hilarious. Jet Terror, 2 Fs in raffle. So, yeah. I'm definitely hilarious. Right, the Gaze kit that I have for my secondary here is a Gaze Splat Ramble. And the default modding setup that I haven't really cared about is this. I'm going to show primary Gaze kit gun. Honestly, the primary Gaze is bad. It's bad. I just can't be happy about it as a weapon. This is currently set up as a full radiation setup, by the way, I've just noticed. So obviously you'd swap those around for whatever you need to get, say, viral heat in this case. Mix around as you need. And the Riven there, multi-shot on damage, which is nice. Primary Gaze competes with the new turret. Competes? Okay, apparently some of you need a little bit of enlightening here. Void Ray. So you wouldn't look at this and say it's okay. I must have been demonstrating accuracy. Yeah, that's what that was. You wouldn't look at something like this and say that it's terribly modded. Like, there is plenty that can be done to improve. You know, mainly putting in the correct arcane there. And moving from Serration to probably a Bane mod. But the point is, overall, the quick access modding is there. How can you get Prime Access from here? 3L, when you say get Prime Access from here, do you mean join the giveaway? If so, Pink Disco has also just used the raffle command, so check what the bot said there. All your info is in that right there. Yeah, this isn't terrible modding. So, we got 100-something% crit chance, fire rate of 18, damage of about 1,000. If we just ballpark estimate, we're looking at 18 times, without my companion, 5 times crit, times 1,000 damage. A 5.1 and the 18, that roughly will bring it up to about 20 times. So we're looking at about 20k DPS. Alright? 20,000 DPS is what we're looking at on this one. Roughly. In that ballpark. The Observe, which is the secondary version, the fire rate is at 19. The crits, again, up around that area. Now, we'd see 574 there, but that's without getting stacks actually running on things. But this is a much more targeted weapon, and the output is far higher overall. You'll see this in a mission clear as day if I actually take you in there. Let's switch these around, so we go... Yep, that's Heat Viral, and this one is running Rad Viral? Yeah, because it's got innate radiation. Yeah, that's got damage in, that's got damage in. Let's waste an arcane for demonstration purposes. Yeah, I'll do the trick. Let's run that. Or was it? Should really be running proper heat on that, shouldn't I? Can I? Yeah. Let's do it that way. That's a fairer test. Okay. Have dexterity in a secondary? Good point. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't check it. Alright, cool. Let's demo those two. And you know what? Sure, why not equip Lavos? Just as a general thing. Why not? So let's compare the effect, shall we? Primary versus secondary. Let's compare. Grid saying never said they would win against Torrid, but they're categorically similar. Okay, yeah, that's not what you said. It might be what you meant, but it's not what you said. When you say Primary Gaze competes with the new Torrid, to compete you need to be on its level, roughly. Primary Gaze is similar to the Torrid in firing mode. Primary Gaze, actually even then... The Primary Gaze is actually more like the Ignis in how it fires. It's the same as the Ignis in how it fires. It's a beam with an invisible AoE at the end. To say something competes is giving an entirely different opinion on it. Let's grab ourselves just something basic. Elite Lancers. And a simple Steel Path level. Nothing too crazy here. Really? Really what? Really as in to say something competes means they are competing with each other? Yeah. Like, would you say that a random 10-year-old who has opened up video editing software for the first time and puts the shittiest YouTube video out there is competing with me as a YouTuber? No. They're in the same space, they're trying to do the same thing, but they're not competing. Oh, you mean a completely different question. You mean same fire mode as the Ignis? Yeah. Yes, 100%. That's why I said it. So this is the Observe. This is the secondary. Quick recharge, and continue to immolate. And these are Steel Path Elite Lancers. So, I'd say pretty effective. Pretty effective. So now we can bring out the Void Ray, which you can tell is different because of its blue light. Now it's killing, but it's taking a lot longer to do it, isn't it? Steel Path 195, Steel Path 110 to be standard Steel Path. Now that's not terrible, but the Observe is just better. It is just substantially better in its output there. Part of the issue is because of how multi-shot interacts with it. So if I shoot here... Okay, we've got so many status effects it's hard to see. But you can see the kind of damage that scales on it. And then if I direct hit, you can see the numbers are a lot higher. How much quicker they die versus if I fire right next to them. And that is mostly due to multi-shot. On weapons like the Ignis, like the Gaze Primary, the way they function is they fire a beam. On direct hit, it does one thing, but then where it hits, it creates this sphere of damage around it. And that sphere of damage acts differently. It ignores multi-shot. I think the Galaxian is another that does that. So I grab the Ignis here. I was a level showing an energy battery because the Simulacrum has bugs. It's the same thing. Because if I point to the side, you see I am burning next to him. I think my Ignis has been set up weird. I think it has an 8 body punch through, doesn't it? Why though? That's pain. Well, the multi-shot, yeah. It's just how it operates. I think the only difference is the Ignis has full body punch through with its attacks, so it feels more like a flamethrower, but it functions the same otherwise. Who does the most damage, Gaze or Vermislice? Depends on how you're setting up and what you're fighting, I suppose. Let's grab Manure or Parasite, make sure it's not stupidly modded. Yeah, I've not finished modding this one, have I? I don't use it that much, so let's start spending out on it. Why not? Why not? Polarize it. Boop. Let's grab our galvanized shot because we can. And let's see, we got Viral output. Could do some heat on this as well, but I think if I put in heat, it's going to give me blast, isn't it? I need full modding. And to do that, I would need... I would need one former, yeah. That's slightly painful. Okay. Do I have a temporary workaround? Something else I can use instead? Would the radiation mod fit? Would. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, that works. Rad viral. Not ideal for what we're trying to do here, but you know what? That's good enough demo. Let's try that. There we are. Now we got some kills going. Alright. I think not using the heat here is holding it back. It's not finished modding, but we're seeing the effects. We're seeing effects. I think I'm hitting the headshots on the back ones, which is why they're dying first. Yeah. It's not my favourite, I'll be honest. It can be effective, but it's not my favourite overall. And again, these are level 110 steel baths, so they're not the highest it goes, it's just a generalized example. Can't it do a slash build, or are you tripping? So in order to do a slash build on it, you would need to basically not mod elements, which means you're cutting out a lot of damage to achieve that. Because yeah, the base slash on it is equal to the toxin, so I'd need a tiny amount of cold to turn that into viral, unless I was using a primer. And then... oh, what would we do? With my amount of modding space I have left at the moment, not a lot, but you would obviously want to go for a Bane mod, the equivalent on a secondary. And I'm not sure what for the third one. Expel mods, that's what they're called here. Oh, no, we got Galvanized Shot. No, not even that. Not sure, to be quite honest with you. For now, let's try that slash approach with Auger Pact. I don't think this is going to be sensible, but... it really likes hitting some of them and not others. Yeah, that status output was a lot higher on the ones at the back. What? Not sure that I fully understand this weapon. I'm going to be quite honest with you now, chat. I'm going to be very honest with you. The way it is affecting enemies is confusing me. I'm pointing at this guy's head and he is the last to die. And he dies when he gets a whole bunch of status effects on him, like when the gun seems to decide, yeah, let's attack them. What even? I don't like this gun. Wait. Really? What does it take to make this one the target? Does it fire like Okicore? Not really, no. It's no, it's not a headshot multiplier issue. It's straight up choosing not to really hit the one I'm aiming at because there's someone else nearby to hit instead. I'm not really sure what's going on with that one. But I don't like it. I just don't like it. Now, Okicore. Weapon you can use, isn't it? That is indeed a weapon. Probably won't be that funny, because these are all harder units. Had to do a reload there, which is unfortunate. Ah, there we are. Once it gets its kill stacks in, suddenly things happen. Like this. I think the Okicore is a little bit better. Joe's saying, after attacking a target, it continues to fire off the tendrils, continues to latch onto them, even if not directly aimed at. Yeah, but I fired at one, and then it decided to deal with something else instead. Get the green corrosive shards on that? Oh yeah, to take them off Lavos for demonstrating something, yeah. Yeah, with those on, it's even more effective. Just not there. But even still, kind of decently demonstrative of what it can do. But all of that pales in comparison to Incarnate weaponry. All of that absolutely pales in comparison. Just little love taps. Yeah, there's a reason I prefer this one. Got a Spartix build? I got a Spartix video, my dude. I mean... oh, hello. Finish the job, my bad. There we are. You got Dual Tox Riven, CC Yakuva. Understandable. It's a very shiny weapon, isn't it? It is certainly a very shiny weapon. It gets a lot of work done. I'm not going to change the level of these enemies, just keep it comparative to what we've been showing so far. Oh, that one's already dead. Whoopsies. Anyway. This is why people are mad about incarnate weapons. For anyone curious, this is why people are mad about incarnate weapons. And I don't mean mad as in upset, I mean mad as in, oh my god, I want that! Because I'm not really trying here. Not really trying. What do you recommend for Nefarious Riven? Multi-shot straight up, and then probably just damage and factional damage and elemental. They are. Have I broken the modding on this? Nope, he corrosive. Let's get a nice high spot. Oops. Yeah, with no kill stacks on it, that's not going to do a lot, is it? Well, I'm out of ammo. Yeah. Once it's got the kill stacks, it's probably going to be a bit better, but give me a moment here. This is definitely a weapon, at least this is the non-prime version, but this is definitely a weapon that, without the stacks, oh god, you feel it. Yeah, we got some kill stacks, so let's, now let's give that a whirl. There we go. That looks a little bit better down there, doesn't it? A little bit better. Your glaive keeps not detonating when you middle click. It's like you have to middle click twice for it to detonate. Do you know how to fix this bug? Real MK, do you have a secondary weapon equipped which has an alternate fire on it, such as an incarnate weapon? Because apparently that's affecting it. Latent vanished. Hey. There it is. Yeah, but that doesn't have a. Never mind. Despair. Is that how they fixed it? That they made it where you don't hold out your secondary now? If it's got an alt fire on it? Yeah. Basically, there's something getting in the way between glaives and your secondary weapon. Or something with an alt fire on it. That's what's getting in the way, pretty much. Try Epitaph? Yeah, let's try Epitaph. No, Epitaph hasn't got an alt fire. What are you on about? Tap. Tap again. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Good shout on the Epitaph. Good shout on that, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'm having to double tap there. Epitaph has a charge fire? Yeah, not an alt fire. That's a different thing. Yeah. I mean, you recommend it? I should bloody well hope so. It's not been too long since you were last here. Now try it with Lex Incarnate. Yeah, let's just grab Lex. Yeah, there we are. That's dual equipping them. That's good. Okay. Double tap. One tap. Two tap. Yeah. So basically, alt fire and heavy attack are the same thing, and so there's some kind of blah 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 happening there. Yeah. It's a thing. If you throw a melee using mouse wheel down or button, only requires one tap. It sounds like you may have... Yeah, if you've changed your keybinds, then different things will happen. Pure and simple, if you change your keybinds. To what extent, I don't know. At the end of the day, I am a content creator for the things I can see and experience in Warframe. I'm not a programmer. Right down to the bit where DE publish drop tables for their lovely brand new assassination mission and say, hey, these things have a 50% drop rate, and it turns out it's 100%. DE. DE. What are we doing? Or how the Arsenal says that some weapons, like for example the Tenet Envoy, have one stat, but it actually has a different one. So the Tenet Envoy says it's semi-automatic, it's actually full auto. I don't know how these things happen. We just have to report them as we see them and deal with them. Thoughts on the Kivishaka? It's pretty cool as a weapon, yeah. It's not the most powerful weapon in the game, but it's pretty cool. Are the envoys innately silent? Is the envoy innately silent? Bloody hell. Do I work in radio? I should. What? You saying I ain't got a face for streaming? Been narrating books? Oh, come on, that's a dead industry. Why the hell would I try to get into that? With the way that AI voice is going, there is no point me even considering getting into any kind of voice work. That industry is not going anywhere good. Even if it continues recruiting in voice actors, the amount of recruitment is going to go well down. And so all the people that have a professional backlog of being voice actors, an entire portfolio to point to, are going to eclipse anyone like myself. It's not even worth it. It did cross my mind to consider it as an alternative, a side gig as it were. No. How is normal Icarus compared to the Prime? You know what, I should probably farm that, shouldn't I? We don't have the time now, but... I mean, I can... Oops, Icarus. I have quite a few relics for it, wow. Alright. I mean, I could make some work towards getting Icarus. I currently have... nothing. Got it! Right. We may not have the most time in the world, but who'd like to join me for a little bit of Icarus grinding? To have a look at it. I've got to say, Icarus Prime is great. Are the stats really that much in its favour? Are they? I'll be honest, I've looked at the stats and they don't seem that much more impressive overall. No, that's fine, Salome. That's absolutely fine. I hope you do recover from that quickly, yeah. But yes, if you'd like to join me, send me a message in game, the Engineer. I'll bring you on into the squad and we will get cracking on a few relics there. Witherfang, come on in. Whilst people load in, let's also switch up the weaponry here. Good old Fullman. And we'll bring out the Observe. Go for an older school loadout. Why not? Step on Rage, come on in. Are there any frames you still can't get to work as well as you'd like at your point? I mean, there are frames playstyles which I just don't vibe with. There are many frame playstyles that just aren't of interest to me. So, as much as I can make Dagath do Dagath things, I just don't really intend to play Dagath. Pure and simple. Sorry there, Kerb, you're a little bit too slow on the draw. A little too slow on the draw on that one. Oh, anyone else is too slow on the draw. I'll just go. Alright. Yeah, sorry, Kerb. Too slow on that one. But another time. Right. Might as well go through these from top to bottom. Let's start here for the Icarus. I hope I don't come to regret this. Nah, Icarus Prime Ring Link. That's fine. Wait. Are they... Oh, is it 2 lifts? Oh. Oh, is that? Okay. We'll start with the link, and I'm not going to spend the traces because I got a lot of these relics. Let's just go for it. Yeah, the Icarus does need 3 rare parts, yeah. So this could probably take like 6 or 7 relics before we get lucky enough, you know? Hi, Tara. If you're looking to join the squad, we're all full up, alright. Those spaces go quick here. As do the tickets for the Gauss at Primax's giveaway, by the way. If anyone's not already got that. If you haven't already got it, I mean, what are you doing? 400 people have managed to get... Hang on. We've got 405 tickets claimed, and there's... I swear we've had more people than that come through here today. How many people are just here and going, I don't want that. I'll let someone else have that. Alright. I mean, fair do, but alright. YI, do you need the exclamation mark before the ticket to actually claim it? Needs the exclamation mark, that's how the bot can read it. There you are, now you got it.
Eliminate all corpus threats.
You're welcome, Never. You're welcome. Alright then. Let's make sure we get our reactant plus. Everything's down very quickly. Oh, that's going to be Hildren. I mean, it's the Exterminate, we should be fine. Exterminates usually aren't a problem for reactant. I just completely needlessly set to Toxin on that 4th there. They'll die anyway. Oh, back we go, apparently. No, I don't believe back is the way. There's enemies up this way. Game was lying. Game's definitely lying. This is the way. Primary has unlimited ammo on the Foreman. You sure you want to do that? Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy your eardrums. Game gave me infinite ammo. Enjoy your eardrums. It's only a lift, so it won't last forever. But, I swear he said, what do you expect? Which, very fitting given what's happening now. Oh, it already ran out? Missions. Lift disappointments. Alright, well, probably for the best that didn't hang around forever, you know? Could have lost every single viewer there, that'd have been bad. Yep, the buff timer scales with relic level. 30 seconds, 60, 90, and 120. Don't think it goes to 150 on the Requiems, but I can't remember. Yeah, it depends on the relic tier that you are cracking. Simple as that. Alright, we are done here. Let's go. Bloody hallway is a menace for me. Really? Really? That's what we're going to do to me. Well, at least we got the Icarus piece first time. I didn't miss the jump twice, but we got the Icarus piece. There we are. Speaking of the Gauss giveaway, any recommendations for primaries to use with him? Honestly, go for your pick. He works perfectly fine with a lot of weaponry. I like using the Tenet Envoy with him just because he gets so much fire rate and his kinetic plating blocks self-knock sounds and staggers. So you could just go bang, 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 bang. Full auto rapid rocket launcher is ridiculously good fun. Does DE not give you primes on release? Nope, I do not get given prime items when they are released from DE. Nope. I get to give out a pack to someone else, but I don't get it for me. That's how it works. That's how it works. Right, that is one Icarus piece done so far. We'll come back to the other Lith piece because it's rare multiple over. Oh, survival. Ooh. We do better. Rescue, that's better. There we are. That is much better. Accordion. Okay. Oh, there's not one there. Never mind then. Through that. There we go. Right then. Acarius. Here we are. Ah, it's a rare. Sure, why not? Upgrade. Let's do this. No me, so but 2 lifts. Yeah, so we'll just go on to the Neo. Mix it up a bit. Is rescue underrated? Underrated for what? Relic fishes is great. It's not a capture, but it's still great. You guys is cringe. It is a big ask. It is. But hey, you'll have got Gauss, so you can make it quicker, right?
Eliminate all corpus.
I'm hoping that's not the logic, and just the 3 rares ended up that way to fit the way they create relics. And when revives cost plat? I do not. I started Warframe in late 2019. I started the game when Wisp was recently added. That was the time that I was reintroduced to Warframe and gave it a proper shot. So for me, we've finally reached now, finally, a Warframe has been released and primed in the time since I started. Only just recently that's happened. So it makes you feel old as hell? I mean,
Finish your mission and
I'm older than Google, so I've already got that going. It's a thing. Plenty of zoomers of like, you what? No. What? No. No. Yeah. Older than Google.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get
Alright,
to
we're all good on every bit here. We've got our reactants, we've got our enemies dealt with. Let's go. And there we are. Still have some of your old arcane helmets? Fair do. Used to install Warframe abilities as mods? Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? That's not what I was looking for. I will take the Revenant piece. It's the only Warframe piece there that I care about. But does Lavos have an augment? Yes, Swift Bite. It is for his first ability, Ophidian Bite. It helps reduce the cooldowns on all of his abilities. It is actually a real nice mod. It is a real nice one. I use it on my Lavos all the time. Whenever you hear me use my Lavos... Also, 3 Harrow Chassis? Bloody hell. Whenever you hear my Lavos use the Ophidian Bite and you get that kind of squealy sound to it, I don't know how best to describe it, but it's a really high-pitched extra sound. That's when Swift Bite is triggered. Yeah. But also weapon accessibility? Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice, wouldn't it? One can dream. One can dream. Yep. You started when Anaris was newest and Second Dream was still fairly new? Fair do, fair do. Yeah, the game was quite advanced by the time I actually got it to the scene, as it were. Quite advanced indeed. And for the best. I mean, Warframe right now is in the best state it has ever been in. Seriously. Today, Warframe is absolute top tier Warframe. Sure, there are things that could be improved. Lots of things that could be improved. But I don't think there is any better year in Warframe that I'm aware of. The way people talk about the past of Warframe from before I started just makes it sound grim in comparison, quite frankly. And Warframe, certainly through the time I've been playing, this is at its best. Like, no mistake about it, it's at its best.
Has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Alright. So, again, on the Exterminate, we got the reactants, which is just a case of killing our way through, and we are good to go. I really do like Exterminate fishes because they are so simple. You get so much reactants so quickly. It is a cakewalk, it's a dream to go through in comparison to Interception.
The
interception, certainly if you're lacking a full squad, or survival, spy, if people start splitting up. Ugh. Pain, just unrelenting pain. At least. Well then, that's not a good set. I'll switch over it. That ain't great. And that is actually where we're going to have to say, oh, maybe we'll just have to come back to the curious another time. I got back 55 traces there, so that's not terrible. But overall, not what I was looking for. Actually, wait, 55. Who picked my item? I thought everyone was on the former. Alright. Cat buff? I didn't have a cat. With a Fang, Zephon Rage, King Vab, thank you very much for joining me on those relic runs. We'll pop those ones to the side for now. Because chat, I think it's about time. If you have not yet grabbed yourselves a ticket, you are late on grabbing it, so grab it right now if you've not already done so. It's 1 ticket per person, 1 chance per person to win it. The Gauss Prime Access giveaway. It's going to be drawn very shortly now, so I'm going to give you all a moment more just to make sure you've definitely grabbed a ticket if you forgotten to do so through the last 3 hours. It's understandable. I'm a very, enthralling person. You might have forgotten. I understand. In the meantime as well, I just want to remind you, if you are indeed a subscriber, the D&D Warframe, or Warframe D&D, however way you want to read it, project has finally reached full alpha stage, so I will be opening up a limited experiment of doing the playtest with that. So if you are interested in facing off against Warframes in a Dungeon Dragon setting, bring your favourite character or create a new one specifically for it. I'll be giving more details over in the supporter tea lounge, so that you can know exactly how to get involved in that. D&D Warframe, exactly, yeah. Literally, Warframes as D&D monsters. I have finally finished the alpha version of the document. It still needs to be playtested, prettied up, done into one final full thing. The alpha version is done, which means I have got 4 stat blocks or more for every single Warframe in the game. All of them. And to give you an idea as to what it can look like, let me just quickly grab a link-a-roni for you. Because I had it earlier, then I stupidly closed it. So let me get that open again. We'll take a moment to find where I put that in my long list of things. Oh, still further. There it is. So to give you an idea, I'm going to bring up Wisp Adept. So the way I've built these is that they are designed with an Initiate, an Adept, a Master, and a Prime for tier 1, 2, 3, and 4 gameplay. And they unlock in tier 1, 2, 3, 4 their first, second, third, and fourth ability. So the second, the Adept, has access to its first and second ability only, as it were. Let me just bring this across now. That should hopefully be coming up on screen. Oh, I forgot to click one thing. My bad. There we are. There we are. That's Wisp Adept and its current design. I think that should be coming up all right. Yeah, I'm not blocking anything now. This is the kind of project. So 4 for every Warframe at minimum. 4 stat blocks. Equinox, for example, has 8 because there are day and night variants. Sevagoth has 9 because we've got Living, Dying, and Exalted Shadow. So 4 living, 4 dying, and 1 exalted shadow. It's a lot of stat blocks. it's a lot. And this is how they all come together. The spells themselves, like down here we got 2 per short rest of the reservoirs and 1 of Will-O-Wisp, would be at the end of each individual Warframes chapter. So it's very quick to reference as a design. Every detail you should need will be just a couple pages away, except for conditions in an appendix at the end. So conditions like in 5th edition, there isn't a condition to my knowledge for keeping either your action or bonus action, but losing one of them. So I created a condition for that, because it fits. Why is Whisper Monstrosity? All of the Warframe's monstrosities. Because they are horrifically altered humanoids. You take a nice working, perfectly fine human, and then just mutilate it with some weird, experimental, unnatural infestation. Yeah, that's a monstrosity. That is 100% a monstrosity, and that matters for spells which say, this targets humans, or humanoids, which goes, my humanity left me long ago. So yeah. Yeah, it's horrifying. This is super impressive, should be shown to DE. Funny you should say that. I did. I did. I already showed this to DE when I was in Canada. When they very kindly sent me over to Canada for TennoCon. Reb was very excited to see the Garuda that I had put together at that point. I can't say any more on that, because that's all there is to it so far. Was I something in the clip book? You do as you do. Would Wisp have no feet when she was injected? No, they fell off during the process. They decayed. That's why you got those wispy bits on the bottom. Yeah. Warframes as Warforged seems fitting. Again, I didn't want to stick them into some existing lore. The idea is that Warframes exist as their own thing, can be dropped into a campaign or not dropped into as a DM fit, sees fit. The idea was literally they can just plug into any setting a DM feels is appropriate without having to co-opt other existing settings out there. Oh, you're saying for yourself? Sure, why not? Why not? Anyway, that is all on that for now. So I think we're going to do ourselves that draw now. So let's close up the entries. If you've not already grabbed a ticket, tough. You've not been paying attention. We are well past the time to close that. I am completely within my rights to close that, which means of the 433 of you who have entered... Oh, yes. 5th edition, Moon. I'm using 5th edition. Of the 433 of you that entered, only one can be the winner of the Gauss Prime Access. That person. It's Flowing Thoughts. Flowing Thoughts, congratulations, you are the winner today. That is a 0.23% chance. Oh yes, indeed, that was a very low chance for everyone, but it was guaranteed someone was going to be grabbing it. Flowing Thoughts, you're going to be enjoying yourself a full, or should I say a complete Prime Access pack. I'll be contacting you shortly after the stream to confirm your Warframe username, platform, and if you have cross-save or not, get that sent on over to you. And I hope you enjoy every last little bit of that. It should be a good one for you. Alright. Now chat, unfortunately this is the point where I have to say we are going to be wrapping it up. It's been an absolute pleasure. We are going to be raiding on over now to another part of the Warframe community. So don't you go anywhere just yet. I know that I was wrapped up on that raffle, but we've got raffles on other Warframe streams as well. Every Wednesday and Sunday, you can pretty much always find yourselves a raffle here on the stream, alongside all the content you enjoy. And of course, there's the Friday streams as well. They may not have a raffle, but they're still good fun. Yo!
Given normal players of D&D, are there things in play for potential checks for non-enemy variants or psionics checks to stop a rampage similar to Tenno?
Given normal players of D&D, are there things in play for potential checks for non-enemy variants or psionics checks to stop a rampage similar to a Tenno? I'm not sure what exactly you mean by that, Twilight. Sorry, I've read your question twice and I don't really know what you're asking. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. And I wish I could answer your question. I literally just cannot pass what you're asking there, sorry. Have to get back to me on that one. You just have to get back to me on that one. Right, let's see. Who can we raid today? Who is available to raid is the big question. Because, I mean, we can go to plenty of places, but we want to go to another nice, happy Warframe stream, right? That would be ideal. There we go. There we go. That should be a pickup. Let me just make sure that this person is not about to kill their stream. I mean, they've been streaming 3 hours, but they're probably still going, right? We'll try it. Maybe this is a mistake, maybe not, but we're going to try it. We are going to be raiding on over. Twilight Research saying, do they have psionic resistance, or could you possibly like reach into Warframe's mind with psionics to possibly do a check to tame Calm One if rampaging? If you have a skill that allows you to manipulate a Warframe, then yes. Otherwise, no. D&D in a nutshell. Do you have that ability? Do you have that function? Then yes, you can try. Certainly try. Otherwise, no. Okay, we are reading on over today to Mr. Roadblock. We've been there before now. We have been there before now. Mr. Roadblock, who I also had the pleasure to meet over in Canada as part of Tenacon. I'm sure you'll just find out shortly what they're all about, won't you? But indeed, it's been a pleasure once again, chat, to stream to all of you here. I hope you have enjoyed the stream as well. I'll be live again on Wednesday for some more Warframe. But in the meantime, have a good start to your week. And again, if you're a subscriber as well, make sure you're over in the Sports Tea Lounge. Make sure you connect up on Discord to get access to all the features there. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.